Hi, my name is Taekwondo Tracy, former national 100-meter champion of Jamaica, and you're tuned into Elite Sports TV. Like, share, and subscribe to keep up to date with all of the new and upcoming informations we have to do with, especially corruption in athletics. And turn on the notification bell to get all of the upcoming information that you need.
My name is Rudolph Stevens, former international player and reggae boy, and you're watching Elite Sports TV, Ryan, LFC. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date to get the latest content on the Reggae Boyz football. Bless.
Hey guys, it's Jermaine Clark Jr. here from Bayern Roll Squad 2023. You're watching Elite Sport TV with Ryan LFC. Stay tuned for all things reggae girls, reggae boys, and sports. Peace out.
Okay. Hi, this is Yasmin Jameson, Reggae Girls goalkeeper, and you're watching Ryan LFC's YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Hi, I'm Marla Setman, Reggae Girls top midfielder. Oh, let me start over again. All right. Hi, I'm Marla Sletman, Reggae Girls top midfielder, and you're here on Ryan FC and Elite Sports. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to keep up all to date with Reggae Girls and Reggae Boyz top news.
Island Best Juice. What are you waiting on? Check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Island Best Juice. It's your boy, Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice. If you are in the United States and you not try Island Best Juice, what you waiting on? Look at these beautiful flavor. Why not? If you are in Tampa, if you are in Florida, if you're not drink Island Best Juice, you're not drink the juice. It's your boy Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice, the best juice in Florida. What you waiting on? Anyway, across the United States, Highland Best Juice can find you. If they find me and me all the way in Canada, why not? Check them out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere they are. Island Best Juice.
I am Liam Bailey, and you're watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right.
Hey guys, Bunny Shaw here with Elite Sports TV. Make sure you like and subscribe and always tune in.
I am Liam Bailey, and you're watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right.
Hi, my name is Izzy Groves, Reggae Girls midfielder. You're watching Ryan LFC's channel. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
You know what I realize with a lot of people? Why they're stuck. Why they don't go further than they are. Why sometimes they regress. Why people that are so quick to comment negatively or give a backhanded compliment and think it's okay. Or make a backhanded comment. Because they're so focused on the messenger and not the message. And that's a big issue that I'm noticing pretty much every day. So many people want to listen to reply and not listen to apply. You want to listen to respond, but not listen to understand. Focus on the message. You know what I realize with a lot of people? Why they're stuck. Why they don't go further than they are. Why sometimes they regress. Why people that are so quick to comment negatively or give a backhanded compliment and think it's okay. Or make a backhanded comment. Because they're so focused on the messenger and not the message. And that's a big issue that I'm noticing pretty much every day. So many people want to listen to reply and not listen to apply. You want to listen to respond, but not listen to understand. Focus on the message. That's all I have to say.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Good evening, 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 Reggae Boyz fans. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan LFC. Back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. As you guys can see in the title and the thumbnail, we're going to talk about Jamaican football. Yes, people, we're going to talk about Jamaican football. See? Yeah, Coach Amial Grimsey stepped down as the Reggae Boyz head coach. Right? All right. So, you see, sometimes I'm not going to really blame the people them now. Can't blame the people them. See? Cannot blame the people them. See? So, I will just put some local context to the thing that I just upload on Elite Sports TV. See? So, that's how I would like to do the live stream for people can get an understanding. So, people, this is what I want to tell you guys. Every story, almost every story in Jamaica, see? It come with rumors first. See? So, sometimes it happen and sometimes it don't happen. I want you guys to listen to me and listen to understand. Not just for get crazy and get mad this afternoon. A serious thing will happen today. Just let's say it again. A lot of people don't understand. You see, before many of these things happen in Jamaica, when it comes on to football, it is a discussion to hear what the public and what the people saying in Jamaican football. And I know many of you guys will say, yo, Speed will do that, bareface. I kill you not. I hope he's not bareface. So people, more want to understand. Because I've been doing this for a good look a while now. And I think I should come on a little bit of respect. Yeah, I know a lot of people will not, but guess what? It's what it is. I'm not saying Rudolph Speid going to be the man who replace Coach Amial Grimsey. I'm not saying that. It is a rumor. We're going to have a discussion. As what always happen before these things is to test the water, to test the public. Right? Now, let us have the discussion. Let us have a conversation. I want the people to listen. So my thing is with the people them. I have a problem with people getting mad and getting crazy and all of them things. But tonight or this afternoon, I want you guys to listen to me. Recently in a Jamaican sports, see? Recently in a Jamaican sports, who is the front runner for the best local coach in a Jamaica? We are going to put something forward and based on what me hear Mr. Speid speak about in the past, based on a lot of people say, but Speid, you're so good in the Jamaican Premier League. You're so good winning youth title in Jamaica. And tell you what, when it comes on to silverware and success at any level in Jamaica, you can point and take my biasness out of it. And me know a lot of people will not like Rudolph Speid, but me have to just say a spade a spade. Me have to just call it a spade a spade. Rudolph Speid is the one of the most successful coach in a Jamaica recent history. Rudolph Speid has won 2 Jamaican Premier League runners-up. Rudolph Speid has won under 20 Rudolph Speid has one under 17. Rudolph Speid has one under 15. Rudolph Speid has one Super League. Rudolph Speid has one under 13, under 15, under 17, under 20. Rudolph Speid has won so many things. Runners up in the Caribbean Cup. Seeing his accomplishment that he has achieved at Cavaliers Football Club, his name will be in the mention of winning people deciding that they want to pick a local coach. And I'm not saying that they're picking a local coach to replace Al Grimson. And I'm just giving you guys context and make you guys understand what we are up against. Because we know many times when the JFF part ways with coaching, it take a little while for them to back on their feet. They rather go for a local coach where they don't have to pay the local coach much money. No, Eddie Vision. I am giving my opinion. I'm giving my opinion. And may I make the fans know how them feel. We have to have the discussion. We're going to wait till it hit. We have to put a pushback on it. But we are call a spade, and we are make the people them understand. People. You can't say what you want to say. But when it come on to this thing, me a genius. I am a genius. See? Let me tell you this, people. Rudolph Speid has accomplished a lot in a Jamaican football. So if him name link with the Jamaican senior men's national team, what we are going to do? What we are going to do about it? He has accomplished a lot. Now, what he has accomplished in a Jamaican Premier League, right, compared to so many coaches in the Jamaica will never win the Premier League, in a short period of time, he went overseas. He is the top man from Jamaica, and I would say in the Caribbean, with him achievements when it come on to education, when it come on to football. He topped the class. So if you think the JFF said, okay, all right, let us look at the board. Who could be the front runner to be the Reggae Boyz head coach? If we are looking at a local coach, someone who not going to cost a lot of money for the Jamaican Football Federation, why not try Rudolph Speid? People, based upon the success of Rudolph Speid, whether we like it or not, him name go in the conversation. Him name go in the conversation about having the head coach role as Jamaica national team head coach. Now, conflict of interest. No man, Gaza Entertainment TV, if you lose half of me today, that means you never rate me for morning. So your ratings could have always stay. You see, anybody who either lose half of people, they never rate them for morning. So Gaza Entertainment TV, if you can have an education discussion and put in the facts on the table and dissect the thing, God help you. I don't know what you think about football. Now, based on what Rudolph Speid achieved at him time at Cavaliers, big him up for that. But look at the bigger picture. He is the owner of Cavaliers Football Club. He is the coach of Cavaliers Football Club. He is the owner, he is the coach. Also, he have a big position in the Jamaican Football Federation. He is the technical committee. He is the man who hire coach and fire coach. Now, right there, Rudolph Speid would be a face. Rudolph Speid out of the picture. He cannot be the head coach of the Jamaican national team. See? So we look at it at every different angle when it comes on to who should be the front runner if we're going to get a local coach. Because whether we like it or not, if them want to hire a local coach with a car, we could have beat from now till the morning in Jamaica. See? We could have beat from now till the morning at Jamaica. We can't do nothing about it. We only can have the discussion. So, Rudolph Speid is out of the picture. And Rudolph Speid, I know him have a big ego. And that who make Rudolph Speid who him is. Him ego and him driven for power and all of them things. This must, him can't be that naive to have so many positions and take the Jamaican Reggae Boyz head coach as the man who hire coach. Now, we move on from that. Him out of the picture. Me not agree with that. No time, no day. No time, no day. Seeing? And me not care. A lot of people say, oh, him could give up Cavaliers and this and give up the chairman of the technical committee. Madness. 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 It cannot happen. It can't happen. Now, let's move on now, people. See, let us move on. We hear everybody talk about Leon Moore. We hear everybody talk about Paula. We are dissect all the candidates. Paula now, people. You really think Paula would come back in this situation? I would love to see Paula, but they will never ever respect Coach Paula or him supposed to get the respect. Seeing? He will never get the respect, he will never get the co-sign by the Jamaican Football Federation. First, he was a past player, so the JFF would never give him that respect. But mere people are talk about John Barnes, not for me. Mere people are talk about Darren Moore, not for me. None of them candidates there. Not for me. The only man who me say could have a chance for me is Paula. But based on what happened with the previous admin, not for me. None out of them, man. There. I think we need to go. Take your time, Mr. Speid. Dennis Strong, take on your time. And may I beg you for God's sake, Bridget, make this appointment, please, 1 month before we go in a Nation League. May I beg you, when you have enough time to sit down, plan, do all the investment you need to do to hire the right coach to fix the Jamaica national team. Many people would have said a lot of the players them no good. Boy, me have to see the players them under a better coach and you know, 50-50 on the players them right now. Seeing, I would love to see another coach who come in and who can get the best and put a structure in place where we can get the best out of our players them. Let me know what you think. Some of the people them say Miguel Coley. You see me, people, Miguel Coley is a good coach. I would like to see Miguel Coley, but is Miguel Coley going to command that respect? I need someone that the JFF not going to control, micromanage. I need someone who's going to learn the culture of Jamaican football and someone that have the qualification, someone that have the experience, been there and done that to deal with this Jamaican Football Federation. See? Me don't think somebody locally or somebody who attached to Jamaica will get the best out of the national administration, Jamaican Football Federation. I think we need somebody who competent, who going to make the team ball out on the field, put in good performance, get us sharp, get us ready for the Copa America, for the World Cup qualifier and the Nation League. So I don't want to wait. JFF, as usual, Mr. Speid, you are the man who control this. May I beg you for God's sake, please, may I beg you, Rudolph Speid, don't wait till 1 week leave before Nation League, then, boy, you know, say Marion Gardner, the interim manager. Boy, yes, Freddie Butler, the interim manager. I'm just using an example. Not saying these people going to, I have no information, these people going to be intern coach. I'm just saying, based on what happened with the Reggae Girls team, we know the JFF always have a culture to take long to appoint a coach. I will see it happen with the girls. When they realize they cannot get coach, after 1 week, they must say, Lord Jesus Christ, we're going to have Xavier Gilbert B. We don't want that. We don't want uncertainty of the players and the fans start to worry. Who's going to be our next coach? Today is the first. So we actually have 2 months. And by the time you quit this month, run off. So JFF, only have ample time for the whole of this month to go and search and make sure, say, come August the 1st or the 15th, where you guys going to keep a professional press conference and announce the coach. It can be when, I remember, we have to send, the coach have to know the players them. We have to go send things to the club 3 weeks in advance for the clubs to release them player. It can be players don't know who them are coach. And the coach who are supposed to come in, the coach supposed to have big man thing. The coach supposed to have him idea, have it on papers, email it to all the Reggae Boyz players. All players get a printout. What is the coach philosophy? What is the coach expect? And I'm expecting to see the coach have a Zoom meeting with the players and explain him philosophy. You know, some people, they are different part of the world. If the coach going to know, so I'm going to have a meeting with all the players them in England, keep a Zoom meeting one time. You can keep one in the United States. You can keep one in Europe. You pick a time where everybody going to be available. And you do it by Zoom. Every single player that who play for the Jamaica national team, you have a meeting with who based in Europe, who based in England, who based in France, in Jamaica and in the United States. It has to be a thing where everybody is on the same page. Jamaican people, we have good ballers, we have good players, and people. We have good baller, and paper. We have good baller and paper, but we yet to show that team chemistry, that team atmosphere, we're going to get the best out of our players. Don't wait late speed till the last minute, then only tell you. Tell you from now, if American is going to be the interim manager, tell us from now, don't wait till 2 weeks or 3 weeks left when we have a game. 2 weeks, knowing the JFF, always wait till the last minute to tell us. Tell us, be truthful to us and stuff. Yeah? Hit the like button, people. Come on, people. Stop what you guys doing and hit the like button. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Like up the stream, people. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Like up the stream, people. Come on, people. Like up the stream. You understand? Yeah, people. Like up the stream. Like up the stream, people. Come on, people. Like up the stream, people. Yeah, big up to everybody down in the comment section. I was trying to get somebody on ear to ask them a few questions about certain things. Ryan, better you get a contract with who? Big up yourself, Gaza Entertainment TV. Joke here, the brother. Big up yourself, Redman. Enough respect, brother. Big up yourself, brother. One love, brother. Appreciate all the people them down there. JC Kuna. Big up yourself. Frano. Big up yourself. Big up to all the females them watching. Tafarel. Big up yourself. Enough love and respect. Appreciate all the man them down in the comment section. Thompson. Big up yourself, brother. Enough love and respect. You see it? Sherman Scott, what a go on, Bridging? I don't hear from you, Bridging. What really a go on down there in the JFF? Sherman Scott, you better come from underneath your bed, you know, brother. Color red, big up yourself, Brian. Brian, I will get back to you, my brother. I was so busy last night, brother. Busy. Saw your message, brother. And think, get back to you by the day if you done. Big up yourself, Brian. Big up to all of the people down in the comment section. People, smash the like button, man. Come on, man, people. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, people. Come on. Yeah. Big up. Well, I know say the former assistant coach did interested apply for the job. That is Miguel Coley. I know that he was one of the candidates that applied for the job. I don't know, people. I don't know. I don't know. I just really don't know, man. Yeah, I really don't know about Miguel Coley still. But people want to think about Miguel Coley. Is Miguel Coley would be a right fit for the national team? I don't know. I just feel like the respect there. You know, more of my coach will be respectfully by the administration. You understand? Yeah, I want my coach to be respectfully by the administration. I don't want a coach that going to not be respectful by my administration. I don't know, people. Miguel Cole would be a very good fit for the team. I think Paul Hall is a man still, in my opinion. I would love to see Paul Hall, but it not happen.
Yeah, Ryan.
Yes, man. Talk to me, now, man. Why you think Miguel Cole would be the perfect fit? Why you think that? What reason you think that?
All right, so back when he was with Al Grimson.
Yeah.
And
Al Grimson or Winford Schaefer?
Winford Schaefer, thanks for the correction. Sorry. I used to observe how he assisted with coaching the team, and I like his intensity.
Mm-hmm.
He's a disciplined person.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel
Mm-hmm.
that he brings professionalism. He's a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a good candidate, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good candidate, and he went and upgraded himself, right? Did some stint in Asia, and he brought success there. So even before you brought it up on the program just now, I mentioned it to some other people. I would go with Coley.
But you think Coley will command the respect from the players them, for Miguel Coley?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You think him better than Paul Hall?
Yes. Naturally. Yes. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, man. I've been around and seen, bro.
I know Miguel Coley is a good. I know him is a good coach, and I think this team need a coach to correct some of these stuff.
Yes.
But I think Miguel Coley is a good coach, but the coach in national team, I haven't been noticed that he has been doing well in the league that he has been part of, and he has a lot of experience when a lot of different country in Asia with Saudi Arabia.
I don't think all right, what these players like, so they like somebody who understands the modern liberty of life. They don't want somebody who is disconnected from them. Just like Tapa, when Tapa was a coach, like Jevan Watson, Maria, they used to tell me that they live like a family with Tapa and they embrace him. Different from the tactical side of life, they embrace him as a person. And that's what they want. They want a father figure, a brother figure with these players. So, yeah, man, he can get it, man.
There's a Miguel Cole. So, but who else you have in mind?
Darren Moore, Markinoff, Paul and John Barnes.
Them, I think Leon Moore as well. Brian just the same sign a 7-year contract.
Oh yeah. So rule him out there.
He's
Markinoff, I listen to Markinoff to an interview in Houston, and he wants to coach a team sometimes. So sometimes he
Markinoff.
Yeah man. Yeah man. And he was stint, you know. He was a player coach with the team. He Lane Oren. Yeah, he was a player coach. Manager coach. Yeah, man.
Well, I mean, no, brother. I think I need somebody who have a good experience.
So who you think? Different from father. Who you think?
I don't know, brother, but me think, I don't know, I just want a... What about Klinsmann?
Who?
Klinsmann.
No, sir. No, sir. Go on too much money.
No, man, you sell him the project. And you put certain thing in him contract. Clark, bro. The JFF have to get more professional, you know, brother. The man them have to put certain clauses in the contract. All right, just like Coach Jaime Algrimsey want more money when the team qualify for Copa. If the JFF did put that in him class and say, the JFF need to think long term and say, hey, okay, coach, we're not able to give you 20 million upfront, you know, but we have to put certain things in a contract where it's realistic that you're going to get bonus. You qualify for the World Cup, you're going to get an extra big bonus. So you make him work towards it. You put certain things in a contract where I'm going to benefit certain how many games him win over a period of time, so that can add up. So, for example, you're going to give Klinsmann $500,000 US a month to coach a team, right?
Yeah.
And he want $1 million US for coach a team. You add on them to classes, put add-ons. If him reach and accomplish them thing there, you pay him.
Yeah. Well, he's a good coach, I know for sure.
Klinsmann would be a very good fit for Jamaica still. But I'm dreaming still.
So, all right, you see how Trinidad did their rap bottom?
Yeah.
And then it was Latifi. Latifi.
Tell me something, Carla. Be honest.
Yeah.
If Rudolph Speid never have the conflict of interest or any of these things that we know him for, and based upon his accomplishment in Jamaica, would you consider him as the best head coach, the coach that in Jamaica that doing excellent, win everything at every level? Did I give him the opportunity?
No, you see, you have to know to connect with ego players who have money. Them things are important. And you have to can level with them. You have to can level with these modern players. And charisma is a key thing too. So Algrimson had that. I personally met him. In Montego. He had charisma. He's a nice guy, nice human being, but just unfortunate. But no, Rudolph Speid, no.
Well, I mean, no, brother. But that means we in a problem then.
What about Ricardo Fuller? What? Yeah, I'm still right now.
Yeah, I do film course and thing, but you want remember say, yo, the man in take nonsense, you know, bro.
And then you have the issue with JFF from playing.
Them man they head at you know, brother. But them man they probably evolve now as a person and mature enough as a person right now. But to be honest, I don't think that would be a good fit based on unless the JFF go compromise and change a whole heap of things. Cause them man they are nonsense man, brother. Them man they need the corruption or the foolishness, brother. You can't mix up them man in a certain thing.
You see the dilemma we reach Jamaica now.
Yeah.
You can't find 2 or 3 person in Jamaica who you can pick from different from who they are England. You can't pick from the Premier League and say, all right, this is
yeah, we don't have no top coach. It's like we have Stevie Francis and them man there over that side there. Where you say, all right, here what? We bring Stevie Francis as an elite coach in the world, as the GOAT coach. We don't have that in a football, brother.
Because our coaches are not students of the game.
Yeah.
They're not upgrading themselves. They're not working on them craft. They have to work on the craft. They keep evolving with time and current affairs. Yeah, that's where the sport is now. Because where football is right now, compared to 10 years ago, a lot of changes. A lot. A lot. But I want to go tough. I want to go tough. Because nothing Paul go give up. Give up. Put it under 23. That them coach in England. You know, give it up. They're going to be a trust issue. So you know, give up surety but unsurety. That's the only reason. Yep. So under 23 at England with QPR is sure. With Jamaica, no. That's not a long-term surety. So I think Markinoff would be.
Markinoff?
Yeah, man. Markinoff would be the man.
Well, Markinoff. I don't know, brother. I don't know.
You know, say the program in a shambles right now.
Let's see, bro.
This Johnson and no, we know who I would coach.
Okay. Big up yourself, my brother. Enough respect.
Yeah. Thank you, Karen.
Yeah, man. Carla, welcome to the show. Big up to all of the people down in the comment section. People, hit the like button. Boy. Man, them say them done it, you know, people. Hit the like button, people. Hit that like button, people. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. All my jet say, just give Coley the job. Boy. And call it a day. But Miguel Coley a good candidate, man. We have some good candidate. We probably don't like the candidate and them thing they still. But go on, boss. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Bless up yourself.
Talk to me.
Yeah, man. My brother from another mother. When you feel like my nigga, still my nigga though. No matter. Anyway, Ryan. I believe Mr. Speid. You see, anyway you check it, you know. Better Mr. Speid just take a job and done, you know, because anyway you take it, them are going to say, Mr. Speid push him out to get the job or whatever. So every time just take a job and done. Mr. Speid, you always take a job and done. You're not afraid of nobody, you take a job and done. And you know how to talk with the man. You have money, them have money. You have what them have experience, them have experience. You can get a lot. So just one thing, because that we have to believe, say, you know, we personally have believe, say, that, you know. What we know ask so where management, the management resign with the coach and management.
I don't know that a question where you have to ask a virgin. I don't know.
We are asked the forum, we are asked the media, brother. We have bite, we tongue after what we are saying. Management, this man we over YouTube, you will be back now on a regular basis. You got yourself, my friend, hurry up and come back. Yeah, man. But this thing, you know, it is what it is. It's them. Me and a virgin have a conversation. Me and Diego have a conversation yesterday. He called me. And me and Diego are reason. And Diego said, what do you think? We say the coach now come back, you know. Because here what happened. This man is a white man. White man with or without money, them not used to people like we attack to them, when them man they listen how the people them talk about them and talk to them in the media, and worse, this come break now. That's we are listening over foreign and the big fat FS1, them attack about it and them not shine a bad light. They was not shining a bad light on the Icelandic coach. They was more shining a bad light on our federation. You understand me? So you think the coach will come back? Can you then listen to the game and hear them attack and hear them discuss it? The story in the Herald or with the paper name now at Jamaica. You never discuss it during the game yesterday.
No, because you see me mute me because if you me I watch the game and they can watch along, so I can't really play it, make the people them hear.
Oh, yeah, man. Many times during the game yesterday when I watched the game, they was talking about it and calling newspaper name and this all these things, and then go through it little by little. Not the whole thing, but where them feel I got suit for them thing. And I said to Diego, these black people don't like N-words talking them down and talking to them certain way. So he's not gonna stay. If he need to go walk let the money, which me never walk let the money, me that stick around make them fire me and pay me. Me not let under no embarrassment or no pressure because I am here to do a job. And I wish that I said once him resign, I don't know how the settlement would be.
Yeah, man, it must have the JFF have settlement. I hope JFF promise them read and do what them have to do with the coach.
Yeah, if them know him, them have to pay him still, and if them know him, nothing just go and see.
Probably the coach need to want this too, brother.
Yeah, if them no man, they no want it. It's too. The coach, if you look on the coach, even him demeanor show you say him is not that kind of person. Him like he's a man who him have that kind of Greg Popovich demeanor.
Yeah.
Phil Jackson type of Zen Master type of demeanor. Pat Riley type of demeanor. Them don't have no time to all that mischievous with players and scandal. Give me the job, shut up, give me the equipment when we need and make me go to work and leave me alone. If you have to involve or so much people have to involve, me not do my job and me not go do my job from them. The thing unprofessional and his unprofessionalism. So you're not gonna get an export from foreign right now, Ryan. Me I tell you the truth, Me not believe you can go talk to an export, from foreign, especially a white man, a man will have any kind of credibility towards or look some form of credibility towards him thing, I don't believe it unless the money is going to be a lot more. Because you don't remember say this man is a man who will take a team to the World Cup qualifier. So the world know him. You don't think some people are going to call him and ask him some question before them even take the job at Jamaica or recruit some other coaches. Because they are one fraternity, Ryan. It's just like if you are a goalkeeper and you used to keep the national team and whatever, you quit. You left the job. I not call you quit because I don't know you has not quit. You left the job or you resign or them force you out or whatever. I'm going to call you and if you don't left in a good, if you don't left with a good fear, in good face with the team, you're not going to tell me nothing good when you call you. So listen, man, them things unprofessional and weak and careless. Don't even think about it. Don't care how much they're paying you. So now it's up to you if you care about that money here and go be embarrassed and get fired after 2 years. Because by right, I believe every national team should recycle their coach, national coach, every World Cup winner when they get a new. You don't need to have one man pass for it. Because this is national duty where people are looking at higher levels. So if one man sticking at one team for 20 years, I must have him country and him know go nowhere or him not good enough to get a job now. But once you're good, you can take your team to the next level. You're always going to be in demand. You see me I say? So I don't know. As I say, I not
So if we're not going to get a local coach, if we're not get an overseas coach then, so who would you want to see?
And that my argument with Mr. Speid, just take a job. Since you decide to fire him and my friend Mr. Speid, just take a job man. Because I just like him there. You say you want to coach a national team and that interview with Frankie. You say not necessarily Jamaica because other people is looking at you. So now we kind of skeptical, right? And then I say it, although them kind of skeptical if they did listen to the interview.
No, man, listen to the interview.
And when that was the anticlimax leading up to firing the coach because you is a man where you win at all levels. You win the Premier League, And you are the number one coach in Jamaica right now.
The man, everything. Carla,
yeah. So,
may I tell you, brother, everything. The man win everything. And may I tell you this? May I tell you this? You see, some people are laugh off of me. Me not say it got me, you know. But, oh, you know, I'm not even about to say it, guys.
Based on the success over recent and current time right now. It's a speed, at the best person in the job. I don't think them up with him there and the same and the arm operation and what. I don't think they're going to come back with more.
Speed better than Whitmore, brother. Brother, who in Jamaica better than Speed right now?
We not go buy it. We know Mr. Speed fire and feed job. So just take a job. Nobody go around the car and buy it up here, Mr. Speed. You know me not go around. Flip this way and tell Mr. Speed to take a job.
No man, Speed, no man. He can't get the job, brother. That'll be. No, brother.
That, everything else.
You think Speed are going to do that, bro? Speed not going to do that, man.
I just want to contact the money then.
Brother, I'm not do that, brother.
And do that. You can't pick them. We now go sit down and allow you to pick all of this down and this trials clear over there. Ryan, the man, the rest of man, them on the platform, them to make noise and call out when you put this man, them to come in. So you're not going to able to do that. So whatever whatever manifesto you have, throw it on the table and go take a job because I feel your job is taking. You want it, nobody can get it but you. And we know that because you're a big man. Take a job and make us see where you're good for. Make us see you can't take me somewhere, Mr. Take a job. When we just Ryan, you couldn't get the job, you're not get. No, I'm not going to get. You don't have any problem with it. Mr. Speed, take a job.
Brother, of course, I have a problem with that, man. But when me I go do if them are gonna give me, you can't you know. Me can fix all when me want fix for YouTube. You know,
so we are prepared the people them. The Mr. Speed, Mr. Rudolph Speid at Cavaliers Football Club will become the next Jamaica football head coach and take us to the World Cup qualifier and win it.
One thing me know, two big things that Speed want accomplish is to coach the national team and be the president. One out of the two of them. That's the only two left for him conquer. And which one more likely right now for him to achieve?
Right now, presently as we sit here and talk, right now, Ryan, the JFF coaching job is there. The presidency is there for 4 more years. Mr. Speid have his general manager position. Now we have for 3+ more years, started 4 more years.
So I say, Amanda say we'll give it to Marion Garden.
No. We don't know where Marion Garden good past as coaching adult. We don't know about Marion Garden. We know Mr. Speid been successful in our national Premier League. And me, I have no problem with him taking the job. Him are the man will hire or fire people. Don't give nobody else that position if you qualify for it. Give Marion Garden the position them with your whole. No! I'll just become that means or send Marion Garden go coach over Cavaliers and you take your time when you have time to oversee it because the national team job is not a full-time 24/7 job. So we have a time to deal with that until when national time come up. And Jamaica after the king run. Can't tell them to put in club to go do national duty, but you can do it.
I think so.
Get a coach down at Cavaliers. Give back that position where you have up at the JFF office right now to hire and fire people. That means to say if you're not doing good, someone can fire you out. Take you up, Mr. Speid. My friend, take you up.
Wrong thing that you are telling brother Gunners boss.
Taking up, man. Get a position, the man, taking up, man, because you said it, Mr. Speid. Your ambition is to coach a national team. You did say you already have a coach in place right now, you know. But now that the coach fall out of favor and him gone, so why not? Why not us? Why go to Trinidad and all the other places that are contacting you. Tell them something good right after man. Maybe I'm a yard, they have everything the right here for me. Them not have to get me in no house and pay no extra. Me have all these things. I don't know if it is come to an agreement. What the payment when be you're inside of the place already, so you know how much the payment can value for you. After I'm done dealing with what time I get some money and them things. You just take a job. Me not have no problem with it.
Alright.
We see what you can do. Since the people them want to go back local and Lord have mercy. Then again, when you go take his hand Ryan and put the butt and go about that man. No, we can't do that. We don't want to break yet. I see because we don't want to get it because we're not in a national team. But it's a speed that if you want that the money for your pistol, take a job here, sir. I got me to take it time up to and drop down. Ryan. The steward they are nice, we enjoying it. Danny George, big up yourself. The people in the comment section, big up on yourself and just go and see I love and enjoy we are dealing with that. You know, the reggae football we say, you know. And we still believe we can go through. Yes, Ryan, believe no man.
Me have to wait, me have to see who them hire the coach first. But the process have to be done by this month though.
Okay.
Because
well, I know people, even Mexico might not end up having a coach. Like, I'm more than one people now.
Yeah, I think Mexico.
A lot of people in trouble.
Mexico right now, Mexico Friday, right now, Mexico. Me hear the rumor over Mexico. If them not come out of this group, them are go fire.
Yeah, because the coach, Lazano, have a Lazano, I will me. I mean Lazano. He just get the job recently, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was look like he was doing it on an interim basis. So, them that say yesterday, so why them not even know. When I was listening and they was saying them not even know how this is going to go. Especially when them get knocked out. Canada coach stay up team, say the coach the player them play a team and stay with team job. But even in Europe, there's some people in trouble. Them half is competition here is getting a lot of coach getting their head busted off. You understand? So we can't cry to the coach, you know. We can't cry to the coach, even though the people them are Jamaica and fear to the coach, the fans them because them say when Copa start, them say Copa never in Copa was irrelevant because we can't win it. A World Cup we weren't qualified for because that's so a big deal. Then how when you lose a Copa way, Las Vegas say happening, you know. The people them we are sell bet never sell no bet to Jamaica win one game, you know. Las Vegas have Jamaica coming out of this Copa with 0 points. And that alone, that means to say if an expectation for points and the coach fire the coach, but it is unfair to the coach. Because we did
no man, the coach will get fired for that boss. Him just
him retire. No man, even though he was forced out of the job. Based on that article in the newspaper, they leak it because it would benefit them. Them send it to give them friend and said, publish this and make we share him next year because we know him kind of team skin, we never steal. And that's all that, you know, that's how it's keeping them. I never bite around the bush and talk around the bush and bite my tongue, you know, I talk how it going. It was a hit job, but it was a beautiful executed hit job because it served its purpose. Ryan, you see it?
Big up yourself, Gunnar, boss. Me have run leave you.
Yeah, man.
Blessings, brother. Alright. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button, people. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Big up to all of the people in the comment section. Big up yourself, special edition. Big up yourself, my brother. Nothing but love and respect, brother. Appreciate your support. Big up yourself. Chris Smith. Big up yourself, brother. Where are they, Chris Smith? I know I saw your comment. I know Chris Smith, me see Chris Smith. Chris Smith, who you want to be the manager? Because I know me see you down in the comment section. Miguel Coley, talk to me. Miguel Coley, Paul Hall, Topper Whitmore, Lenny I, Darren Moore out of it. Not much option. Big up yourself, special edition. Tell me, people, who do want to be the coach? Club? Yo, John was star. If club come to Jamaica, brother, mad thing. Brother, you know what's the people? Two people, I feel like I'm going to be the interim manager. I just have a feeling that the JFF now going to on a rush, and this is an emergency. JFF have to prove me wrong. A two man, I believe that. can be the intern manager. 2, number 1 head the list, Coach Speid or Mirangard. Trust me, people. Ryan, this bigger than Coley. So, no, I know why you tell me who you think it bigger than. Who you think going to be the head coach, brother. Don't tell me who you think. You understand? People, let me telling these people. See? And then a joke thing me I tell you now. Bertis Bell, him the like travel from plane. See? Ryan, you lick your head? No, man. I'm not licking my head. I'm telling you these people. Trust me, people. This is nothing confirmed about Speid going to be in a coach. This is not confirmed. I was talking to a couple big people and they share with me and I put things on the board and I said, Ryan, we don't have much locally, you know. And the 2 persons them when I talk to. Seeing? And that's how I know say something, the conversation, some conversation is having, looking at the possibility. And that's why it not crazy people. It probably sound aware and it probably sound Speid, head hard. I was listening to Speid on a interview that he did on YouTube. And that was recently. And he's talking about his ambition coaching a national team. So, what if Speid come in at the dressing room? Do you think he will command that respect? Tell me down in the comment section. If Speid to come into the dressing room, do you think he will command the respect? Seeing? Let me know people want to think. Do you think he will command the respect that he will get from public people? Seeing? Parallel is the only option right now. Only if we accept it in 10 sports. What do you mean by me? Me can't accept it, man. The people them have to accept it and the people them in the federation have to accept it, brother. We have fun. We are here to just talk about football. But I don't know, man. People, it is not far-fetched. I listen and I listen carefully. Me, I tell you this. I would be surprised going forward we all of these things. I hope it's not. Trust me. I just want the man him nobody mess up the campaign, brother. Don't mess up the campaign, JFF. Find the right coach. When you have a month to get the right coach, find the right coach, put things in place, and make things happen. And make the thing run smooth, make the process run smooth. We don't want to work up qualify hiccup. None of that. We can't afford to have any hiccup. See? Hiccup is not something that we want. You understand? It's not something that we want going forward, people. People, smash the like button, people. Come on, people. Hit the like button. Give me a minute, the people. Yeah, people. Sorry about that, man. Sorry about that, people. Go not back. Big up yourself. Sorry about that. And thing. People, all right, let's step back some. Let's step back some more, car. Let's step back some more, car. Anyway, that's sports. Big up yourself, people. Carla, good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Ryan, good afternoon, man.
Talk to me, Carla.
Man, listen, man. I've been calling. I'm trying to get to you, my son. Ever so long. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Yeah, I'm glad to know that, man. Well, I always been in the comment.
I'm live now, you know.
Huh?
I'm live now, okay?
Could you please repeat that for me?
I am live right now.
Yes, I know you're live right now. Yes, I know. I just want to say a quick thing to you, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I'm a sportsman, and let me tell you something. I'm a Jamaican, and let me tell you this. I didn't really want that coach to go at this time, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not for me and you to decide it, because a lot of people don't know when you have to start over something, what it meant.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Jamaica so much. And let me tell you, this coach was a good coach, whether people want to believe that yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you something, and that's why he walks away like that. Let me tell you something, man. I'm an export man. I'm going to do this quick. I'm an export man. I'm not going to say what type of sport I used to do, though. But I was really good at what I do. And when a trainer get a horse ready, and here's a jockey, and he puts you on it, and you say, okay, I need you to lead with this horse from the gate. Because if you don't lead, you're going to be in danger. And when you go to the gate, that horse relax and they leave from the gate properly. But the horse can win. Who is left up to do the rest of the job, Ryan? Hello?
Yeah, wait a sec.
Yes, I said, when you go to the gate with that horse, and the starter release the gate, and that horse does not get away properly from the gate, whose hand the rest of job leaving to be done? Well, let me explain to you. It's leaving to the jockey hand, because the jockey is a professional.
Mm-hmm.
So when a coach, a player, when a coach has a squad of man,
Mm-hmm.
and he prepares them, and they are professional and supposed to be professional, you're supposed to go out there and do a professional job.
Mm-hmm.
Because the coach is not out there. You is the one with the rein in your hand, with quick thinking, skills, and your professionalism to get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go in front of goal, and you're going to take anxiousness and kick away a goal, kick it over the bar, things can happen, because we are just human, and we are flesh and blood, we are not God. But you can't just keep on playing stupidness and then people being blaming the coach. No, you can't do that. That's not fair, and that's not right. The coach makes his mistake, because sometimes he's supposed to make certain changes. But this man is being pressured after he's trying to do his best. Because this Bailey saga, that next saga, people beating him there, people beating him. The man never going through this. Plus, they hire him for a job. They hire him to take this team to the World Cup. So the rest of the thing that he is doing is a plus. When he comes, he didn't come and get a good foundation. Because who was doing the job before wasn't doing a proper job. So he has to come and start everything all over. This man didn't have it easy. I'm telling you. And you know, Jamaica is going to pay a dear price because of Craig Butler, Leon Bailey, and the same man that named DeCosta. I'm calling them name out because DeCosta cannot take Jamaica team to no place, in no World Cup or any place.
So what DeCosta do?
Right? No, he been saying things about the coach all the while, which is not right.
Like what?
That coach,
Like what Acosta said about the coach. Where you disagree with?
Everything he says is the coach's fault. If he is a coach and he knows anything about coaching, right, then he should understand what it takes to. Because start never take any team to any World Cup. This coach does that. So he been there and done that. I don't like people criticize people. If you know so well, okay. So try to get the coach and talk to the midfield of Jamaica and help him. That is what happened. He's not a Jamaican. So one must be fair and one must be honest. You think the Costa can help this team to go to World Cup? Well, let us see. We are always going to see. Because this World Cup dream is over. Because of this criticism and everybody come flagging this man all the while. That's not fair.
So you don't think we are qualified then?
And you're talking about where? Where? Your dream's over. And you watch and say, you're going to call me back and tell me the dream is over.
So you say?
Who is going to do that? Who they are going to get to do that? Tell me.
So you say, no other coach can take you to the World Cup?
We do. And this JFF system, what are you talking about that? What are you talking about? When? When they are going to prepare and ready for that? For the Western Nation League and to do that?
Yeah, they have 2 months. They have 2 months to get themselves together.
Well, let me tell you something. Jamaica team that they have right now need players more than coach. They have no midfield. They have no forward. Tell me who is the Jamaican striker that they have can take us to World Cup. Every day they come with the same thing, looking for midfield, looking for striker. When anybody at all goes up there, them doing nothing at all. One man been working all the while. If anybody, today one man show up, tomorrow the next man show up. It's not a teamwork and everybody being saying the coach. Oh, it must be coach and these people leave England as professional, right?
So who we are blaming for all of this?
Who I'm blaming for all of this? The players.
The players?
Because when they are in England, they are playing club football. When them come here to play professional football, them come here learning the game.
Yeah, but that means that could the players them for Carla, man.
So who's part?
It have to be it have to rest on the shoulder of the yes, players to get some responsibility. But we see the team not prepare well.
It's not no prepare well. You are a professional. You are a professional. You know the meaning of professional. So the rest of the team that we are playing, right? Look, who go out there and get the job done? You want to tell me because of the coach, what the coach teach them? No, the guys them go out there and play their position and know what they're supposed to do and supposed to find who they're supposed to find when they get the ball. The coach can leave from where he is and go out there, don't care how you tell a man or show a man what to do. And he goes out here and do different stuff. You cannot blame for it. And it's the reality. That's the reality of it. And that's the truth. You could teach, you could preach until you die. The fact is the fact and the truth is the truth, Ryan. The players, when they come here, they don't play professional football. They don't. Leon Bailey, they cry and call Freeman think like him is in the Pele. Him is no Pele. I him is in the Maradona or this and that. Him come here, him never make no Jamaican side better. Never yet. Never. And him will not. And if the man supporters are going to get worse and take down Jamaica football. I saw this long time. I see this coming long time. You're just going to take Jamaican football right down to the dirt. I've been seeing Jamaican football with good players over the years. Years gone, because I'm a big man now. I'm not a boy. And I can tell you, before Alan Skillcore, when Alan them come, and a lot more guys with Alan, right? And let me tell you something. All who they are going to talk about now in Jamaica, war ballers, they will never see a footballer like Alan Skillcore.
in the last part of Jamaican football right now. Never.
Carla, where is it? You was a race, you was a jockey?
Yes, of course, I did. And I won a lot of race, and very good race too.
What's up? Hold on, man. You can't say you're good and you come on the big bad show and attack. Who remember your name?
I didn't want to tell you my name, and I'm not going to tell you my name right.
Eh?
I'm not going to reveal my name. I'm not going to tell
You're
you my name.
you're a bug rider, man. No win the race, man. You know a jockey named Commanding Chief?
Well, I couldn't look at you and tell you he was a bug goalie, but I would never disrespect you.
Hold
I
on.
never used to say that.
Hold on. Answer the question. You know a jockey named Commanding Chief?
I know no jockey by no name and no commanding chief.
That means say now watch race horse then, man. Oh, you know if you know a jockey named Commanding Chief?
I don't watch race horse. It's my game. I don't watch race horse.
So when you say a big superstar, you can't say you don't know Commanding Chief. A joke, man.
Which jockey name you ever see on the board by the name of Commanding Chief?
Go check it out.
What? You know I know a race horse by the name of Commanding Chief. You must be talking about a jockey who have a pet name. I'm a realist. I deal with real stuff. I don't deal with camouflage. I know you. When you was a goalie.
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh yeah.
No, sir.
Oh yeah.
No, sir.
No, sir. All right. I go ask you something. You're a great footballer. You ever hear about a footballer by the name of Guto Thomas?
Of course.
You know you hear about Guto?
Yeah.
Okay. What did happen to Guto?
I don't remember what did happen to him.
Okay. So look here. When me tell him he's a sportsman, he's a history sportsman, we can tell you what did happen to Guto. His name was Guto Thompson. We can tell you what did happen to. That's a great Jamaican footballer. You don't know. So never you.
So you know Diego Garden?
No.
Diego Garden.
Diego Garden.
Yeah.
Diego.
Yeah.
Look here, man. I tell you, I'm a sportsman. You
know. Who Diego play for? Who Diego play for?
No, I don't know who he used to play for. I'm telling you.
You don't know who he usually play for, man.
No, I told you I don't know who he used to play for.
You know West Brown?
Who?
You know West Brown?
I don't remember.
You don't know nobody then, man. Big up yourself, Jackie, man. No respect.
Oh yeah?
If you don't know them man, if you don't know them man, they're in football. Come on in, man. Come on.
Look, when we're in a racing, we're dedicated to racing, but we are all at skill course. All the musicians, Bob Marley, Kinga Stewart, Raymond Stewart, all of them. The all of them guys there. Two Chanamaters, one of them guys there. We all go from two Trenchtown, two Captain Pen.
Me have Dakasta want to talk to you, you know, Carla. Because you call out Dakasta, you know. Dakasta come to defend himself. Dakasta is here.
Good afternoon, everybody out there. Who's this caller? Who's this caller with a bag of mouth?
Him say a big jockey. Him say he was a big man.
I'm afraid to tell his name and put his face out there.
That man say, what I know, Dakasta want to talk to you because he said Dakasta talk up a bag of things.
You say I'm the reason for this?
What I know?
So listen this.
Make him talk, Dakasta, and then you talk.
Dakasta can't defend himself amongst me because if Dakasta can do that, Dakasta all the talk he's talking, you would have to go and help to defend and help the Jamaica football team.
I've offered, no, well, I'm done yet?
You finished?
I've offered that free of charge. I've offered my services to JFF free of charge before that. You understand that? First of all, let me explain something to you now. I'll let you talk.
Make him talk, Carla.
Go back on your horse, Jackie. Let me tell you something right now. Just because I recognized this thing before, most of the people recognize that this coach was actually a fraud as
No,
far as
man. No, me not
no, what I'm saying as far as let me finish. The offensive coach.
No, man. But listen to that, Casca. Me no want you to do that, because me no want you bother call. Me no want nobody say, yeah, me no want to go down that road. Just deal with the man professional.
Okay, first of all, right, I recognize this was not the right coach for Jamaica. Didn't have the offensive tactic abilities, and didn't organize the defense from day one. The defense was not organized. All until a year took them to organize the defense, and then they play a bunker, a low block, and things like that. So just because I recognize the situation, and I was the first one to sound the alarm that this is not the right coach for Jamaica. This person is not going to take us very far. We'll bet the World Cup because of the circumstances of the 2026 World Cup, which is being hosted by North America, Mexico, U.S. and Canada. Those three teams have automatic qualification, which leaves the other spots for Costa Rica, Panama, Jamaica, and Honduras and the rest of us a much easier path to qualify for this World Cup. You understand? So someone like that, a coach, a defensive coach, would Jamaica with the talent we have, we would make the World Cup. That's not it. But what are we going to do? Same thing as Copa America. We can make Copa America, but you go there and you have nothing. No attacking scheme, no defensive schemes that coordinate with the attack. When we win the ball, you have nowhere to go forward. I mean, there is no system of play in there, and that's what's pointed out. And it hurts someone in the heart because when Jamaicans support somebody, them not care about facts and figures. Them just support them, whoever them is supported. And when you show them the facts of the situation, you should be smart enough to change your mind and say, well, you know what, this is not the right coach of Jamaica.
All right, hold on. But let me tell you something. Let me say this to you. Show me two forward, two striker who you have in the Jamaican team who is going to take us to World Cup. And show me the midfield that you have what is going to take me to World Cup. And if you don't show me that and you don't help Jamaica to go to the World Cup, then people are going to start calling you fraud. Like what you call the next coach.
Yes. All right. I already told Ryan this. I have a 10-year plan to help Jamaica. When I retire from up in America, I'm coming down to coach youth football. And you won't see my work until the 7, 8, 9-year-old them. 10 years after that, when them now become 17, 18, 19-year-old. And I play the kind of ball that world-class ballers do with two-footed players, not just 1 foot. You understand? The ability to read the game, read and react to them and in real time. What was that first question, Martin, again?
What was the first question again, Carla?
Oh, who are the two strikers make a bring? Okay, first of all, I remember the question, the strikers and things like that. Right now, we have strikers that are scoring.
You ask me something, let me answer.
I forgot about it real quick, but I remember what you asked about the two strikes. Let me answer your question real quick. We have strikers, Bosa and McKellen, who have scored goals internationally, right? They've scored goals for their club teams and as well as international football against Canada, which is a team now in the quarterfinals of one of their largest tournament goal, right? And Bosa beat them, right? With goal and thing. So we do have play. And the fact that we don't emphasize, we don't put them in a system of play. It's just stop this. Let me finish up. Instead, now, what I as coach would do would assist my baller, my striker them by putting them in a system of play that maximizes their goal scoring chances by having them work together in that system. And it's not up to this individual effort, what it appears Jamaica has right now. And then, of course, the wingers. Also, we have world-class wingers. Damari Grant and Liam Bailey are world-class wingers too. So nobody come with that. That's where our talent is, and that's where, as a coach, I will emphasize the scoring to come from my talent and not.
Wait till him finish, man.
So if I use them as target men that hold the ball, hold up, plan, set up my wingers, where my talent coming from, that's what I do as a coach, as a creative coach that can teach creative offense, a different attacking offense, and relate to the players and have them executed on the field. We're not getting any of that now, right? All we're relying on is our athleticism and there's our individual efforts, and that is not sustainable. And people like you can't recognize that because you don't have that level of coaching knowledge.
Remember your words, them, because remember they are going to come to answer you and bite you when you can't help to get this team no place. Remember your words. Remember your words because the world is listening to you.
Of course it is. And I back up my words. Everything I've said on this podcast, and everything I said on this podcast has come to pass. I told them about the dysfunctional defense, the lack of marking, even from the Copa America. I told you about the players doing what they want on the field, whenever they want on the field. I said this coach was not in control of this team. I told this coach is not a leader of men. You need a bully for some of these Jamaican man them. Because them stubborn and they're immature and childish. If I make them play the right way, that's the only way you can handle some of these Jamaican man them. Not all, but enough for them to pies in a team like that. I mean, I understand for Coach Jamaican man them. And Coach Henry, he's a decent man. I have nothing personal. It's everybody in the comment section. I think I mean a personal thing against him. I don't have nothing personal. I'm looking at your body of work, sir, and that's what you should be judged on.
You only talk, but you cannot do the job, Jacosta. You cannot take that team no place. You need players, and you cannot.
That's a cop out. No. Go ahead.
Ryan.
Yes,
Ryan,
sir. Yes, sir.
Come on. You have a good afternoon, man.
Big up yourself.
You have a blessed day. We all are here. It's gonna see when you take this Jamaica to the World Cup.
Carla, before you go, can I say something? I'm here to help Jamaica. I love Jamaica, and I want Jamaica. I understand that. But ladies, if I see something wrong, I have to point it out. I'm not going to swallow my tongue and say that this coach was a tactician and have good organization and everything. And the team was sloppy. Defending corner kicks, stepping out, marking players, everything. Transitional defense, picking up runners. It was sloppy across the board. It's on tape. It's a fact. It's not my opinion, sir. And because I pointed out, them beat me. Just because I'm a learning coach and I see it before them, they beat me. And you have to understand that. You cannot
go out there and play the ball. You will have to go out there and play the ball for yourself and do exactly what you are talking about. Because if you think it's that easy how you're talking, when you put players out there and they are not professional players to do what you're talking about, they are club players, then that's a different thing.
What are you talking about? No, man. You said it yourself. I heard you said it yourself. They play the right way for their club teams every weekend. In England, in Germany, in Belgium, all over the place. They play the right way. They understand how to fit into a system because they know if they don't fit into that system, the coach take them paycheck. And money runs things in this world. You understand that? When I'm coming to Jamaica now, and it's a pair of buck-ups, and nobody's not holding nobody accountable, this is what the result we get. Sloppiness, untidiness. The football looks terrible.
Go and look for some professional players before
man. The result can't be changed to play them. The players are professional players already. You just look out. Give me an example. Look at your center back, Ethan Pinnock. You see all the ridiculousness he was doing yesterday, playing with the ball.
Hold on, Carla. Big up yourself. Look later.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. It's like I said, I don't hate this call in. He sees things differently than I see the thing, right? And and like I said, like if you have what's called whistleblowers, right? These are people that see a problem, right? And everybody else go along to get along. Don't want to create no waves, want to create no static, none of that. We have lots of people in life like that. You'll meet a lot of people. Then you have other people now who are going to speak truth to power. And I see the thing, and it's been documented on your show at least 10 months. When I see he's not fixing the fundamental things that a good coach would fix on a team right away. And it's professional players. It just takes film session and practice sessions to reinforce what you're seeing as far as organizing a defense, transitional defense or whatever, or then defending a corner kick. What did we do? Repel the ball, and then we step, or what? You organize that. And when I seen the thing not being done, that was my first red flag. And then when the thing not fixed again, and then it took a whole year for them to start to address things, I was saying, what is really going on? And it's not just America Helgson, it's Marion Gordon, and it's the other assistant, and when they Paul, what's the other assistant name? John Wall.
Marion Gordon.
Yeah, I'm a Paul Wall fan, so I'm Paul Hall fan. Paul Hall fan, so I'm a big supporter of Paul Hall. So I would never disparage coach, but the thing is, Ryan, you have idiots like this coming in. I have to call him because you know what? The man disparaged, but I heard him talk. But I heard him, Brian. You don't when them call me names, you supposed to hold them up. You supposed to hold them up the same way you holding me up.
Well, no man, me I try hold them up, brother, and you are going and I call people fraud and people are idiot. And when the people them call you back, oh, me can just control it.
This caller before was doing that. That's why I heard somebody text me say, "Go listen to Ryan, sure. The man I destroy you."
Dakasta, don't do that. Don't call people names.
Anyway, all right, right.
Stop.
And when anyway, all right.
Me I try for brother, but you don't want to take me help. Stop call people names. Because when them spin it around and call you all kind of name, you get crazy and say me not control.
That's not true, Ryan. I tell you, when they threaten me.
But nobody never checked me a while ago. You call him an idiot.
Man. See, the man can't come and say anything he want. He man blame me for the whole situation. I was blamed. Like it's my fault. How much power do I have? I have power, Ryan?
Dakasta. Listen to me.
Power, Ryan.
Yes, you have power. You're speaking.
I don't have power. I have influence.
You know, influence said way.
I have influence. I don't have no power. I have influence.
Yeah, but Dakasta.
And you know what? It's my fault. I have to apologize. It's my fault. You know what, Ryan? I have to apologize.
It's not your fault, man. Just listen.
Let me tell you the reason why. Let me tell you the reason why. You damn me. All right. A few weeks ago, right? I said I'd rather have Rudolph Speid coach the team than Hemir Hallgrimsson. I said that on your show, and I regret it so much now. That come out of my mouth. That's how frustrated I was with the lack of progress with Hemir Hallgrimsson and his coaching staff. And I have to include them too, because what them is too bump on the log, them can go out there and correct some things too, if them see the thing not right. That's the problem when you have yes men, Ryan, on your team. You're supposed to have people that's going to tell you the truth about the situation. And you have to be mature enough to handle it and then use that information when them say, coach, you know, you're not the team not doing this and the team not doing that. And you have to have those kind of coaches. You understand that? And because remember what Coach Jermaine Hughes said, former Reggae Boyz Jermaine Hughes said about me? He said, Coach Lacoste, I will let them get away with certain thing, but Coach Lacoste not going to let them get away with certain thing to play them. He's going to correct them each and every time. You know, and that's, you know, and some players don't like the kind of overbearing coach that makes sure. But me, I'm a perfectionist. You have to do the thing right. And you have to do the thing consistently right. That's the only way we progress. And that's what's giving me my success. I hold the players, coaches, and everybody accountable in the situation. If you are not willing to do that, if you enter that JFF building as a head coach of the Jamaican national team, your first job is to hold everybody accountable. Whether it's Mr. Speid, Mr. Ricketts, Mr. Once he signed that contract, you give me. And that's what the other thing I found out, Ryan. It was only a 2-year contract him and Hallgrimsson had. This information came out today.
Which part?
Oh, I was watching it. The show. What's his name? Halftime TV. You're a halftime TV guy there.
Yeah.
And he said it was Hemir Hallgrimsson had a 2-year contract, so that's why they was able to get rid of him. Because you know Jamaica, JFF wasn't about to surrender 2-year worth of salary. So it's a 2-year contract.
And a new deal sometime this year.
But that's after. You see, what happened? The contract is up in September, right before the Nation League, right? And that's where the negotiation would happen to re-up him for another 2 years or 4 years or whatever, based on his performance in his first 2 years. And he saw the writing on the wall, because I understand that he had a month and a half ago, he said he wasn't coming back. Hemir Hallgrimsson, he's not coming back.
Okay, all right. Going forward, Dakasta, don't call nobody in the name.
All right. We're spending enough time on that. All right, apologize.
Yeah. No, man. Yeah. All right. So big up yourself, brother. Sorry about that, Powell. You don't know. So Jamaica thing, man. Sometimes you go, I hurt you. Yeah, with the Jamaican team. Big up to everybody down in the comment section. People, stop what you guys doing and hit the like button. We have 75 of you guys in the comment section haven't subscribed at the end. People, hit the subscribe button. We're on the way to 5,000 subscribers. Come on, people, man. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button, please.
Yes. So Ryan, one quick thing. Something the caller did say, that's, you know, and remember, I told you when I first talked to you, right, what was my plan? I had a 10-year plan, right, to fix the whole Jamaican system, right, by starting with the youth system and starting with the identifying the best 7, 8, 9-year-olds on the island and get them to accelerated training program in which we'll do older age groups also, but our focus will be, that's our is a 7, 8, and 9-year-olds to try to, for a 10-year project, to see when they turn 16, 17, 18, what the results are as far as that group. We track them, rate them, everything, no matter, and then we start to add and subtract from that group from ballers throughout the diaspora. Like if your son was living in Canada and he want to play in that group, yes, he can come and play in that group. You understand, Ryan? We don't discriminate against anybody. There's no quota system or that. We want to identify the best Jamaican ballers, girls and boys, from a younger age as possible. Give them the coaching necessary, the training necessary, and make sure the nutrition is proper for them so that we can grow strong and fast, and then we can dominate the world like we do in track and field.
Yeah. Yes, Carla. Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. No, but me also still, the Costa kind of right on them conversation with a lot of the players them were coming in from overseas. Them not showing no respect. And I think, as you say, Ryan, I think that have to do a lot with the JFF. Them not have no great policy either for the player them showing no respect. And I think that's where it trickle down, it trickle down, as we always say. Everything starts from above and it trickle down. So if you are of the organization or the federation, they have a system where the youth them are coming from abroad, because the money play big international football and make a lot of money. So if you have a thing set up where the man them can show them respect, them are gonna come in and play like a free fall. When them come to Jamaica, to them it's all about party, and this is something where me always say from see a lot of these players coming in from England. I mean, these players is respectable guys, big man them and them have respect. But then at the day when them come here in Jamaica, come for play, them now show the coach them respect. And the Costa right about that from morning, them now gonna show the white man the respect. Because if the reason why them not show him, if the federation not show him the respect and not show them as the player the respect. So them all just come and do anything them want to do. As I said, you guys were watching this knockout competition and the man must walk on the field. Them can't do it at them club team. I will know that. Them not do it. But the reason why them not do it, as Coach the Costa said, them might get paid. And if them walk on the field and get benched, you understand? And that thing of them stats, the more them play, the better for them. The less them, if it's not good, because them might get cut. And Ryan, you have to go and beat the JFF, because them have to do better. Because simple thing, nothing, I see you point out in a few days, I listen here, you say, yo, the man them have to set up them thing more official along with the man. Them not even have microphone in them room for the media. Talk. It's a mess to go over there, man. I tell them, I don't know if the next coach will come in, I go help Jamaica for qualify. Because if them not go lay it down strongly, it'll be a shit show, man. And the listen what Ryan say, you can't call the people. As him say, you don't want nobody call your name, and they might try lay out thing for you, and you always say, you want Ryan control him show thing. If him can't control you first, how him get for control the other people? You are the part of the panel, you know. You have to show the support of them respect. You have to show us respect, you know.
Great point, Carla. Great point. All right, Carla, let me thank you for pointing those things out. First, you're right, and I apologize, Ryan, but I coach the same way, and I'm very passionate. I'm 100% in on it, and I make my players. They show that. So it's really a part of my personality. Go ahead, Carla.
It's an honor. You have to keep your passion away from it, unless you guys are talk to each other on the panel. Maybe you guys can do that. But then when you talk to the fans and people you want to respect, you have to, show the respect.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, good talk there, man. Good talk. Good talk, Carla. Good talk. Appreciate your blessing.
All right, Ryan, big up yourself.
One love, my brother. Enough respect, man. Appreciate the love and support, Richard.
Yeah, so Ryan, you see what the caller was saying about the respect, or the lack of respect that these ballers have for the coaching staff when they come down here. They're able to get away with certain things, and then but the coaching staff don't present that air of professionalism where certain things are not accepted. Then they do what they want. You understand? So, and then when everybody else have a month-long training camp, and Jamaica have a 5-day training camp, and you think you're going to compete with these players, these big teams? That's where the fault. Like when you see the cracks in it, the disorganization, the unprofessionalism, the things like that, and they expect you to get on board that. and co-sign that. And I said, no, it's going to be a disastrous tournament for us. It wasn't as disastrous as I thought it was going to be because Jamaica, once again, has proven to me we have the athletes to compete with these teams in the world. We just have to organize them a lot better. And we don't need no new players and all that. We just have to make them play right, make them come in and train right, dedicated. You see the passion some of these other teams play, the honor for play for them country team, the national team. It's an honor, and they make that commitment. They're not gonna party, them not throwing a party, them not go this a party, them not do this a thing. No distractions. They're 100% committed to the success of their national team. And that's what we need, a leader to come into this Jamaican situation and be the leader. It can be the coach, or it can be one of the JFF boss or something. We need a leader to enter this situation and take control of this thing. Give the next coach a contract where he's locked in, as long as he has the right approach that we're looking for. We want an attacking-minded coach, and if he's so attacking-minded, he's not as good, strong defensive, then bring in a defensive-minded coach with your assistant coach. What are the assistants on the bench doing? Can somebody explain to me what their roles are? What do they do? And somebody said something important. I heard them say, "Well, you're not at the training sessions and things like that." But if I can extrapolate from the training session to the game match, that what was worked on in training, and is it being implemented in that match that's coming up? What you worked on, that's like your team there, your LeBron James, the team you love, Ryan. They work on they're in the playoffs now, and they work on a certain inbound play or alley-oop play, backdoor alley-oop play to LeBron or something, and they work on it in practice, and during the match, they execute it, right? That's the kind of thing. You implement something, you work on it, and then you implement it. We see none of that here. None of that. It just looks disorganized and just so untidy. I don't know what people what furthermore people want to do, I was just offended that he said it was my fault that, that because I pointed out the thing. And when you ask him why, he said I insulted the coach.
Anyway, big up. Hey, I'm telling you, man, you're going to get these people coming at you, so you have to know your maneuver yourself and control yourself. But big up yourself, Paul, for your $5 donation. Appreciate it. But Carla, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, blessed brother, blessed Ryan, blessed the cast and the whole panel, the whole community.
Just a second, Carla. The phone number is right here, my brother. Jay, the phone number is right here. It's 647-447-6341. So give us a call on WhatsApp, okay? Right here. Can't miss it. Big Island-based juice sponsors Starboy. Right under there, the number is there. Have you seen? Carla, go ahead.
Yeah, man. As my brother, you don't know no brother. Yo, Jano, you don't know big up Grimson for what I'm doing for what and everything still. But yo, you see this thing with this thing about speed, and yo, I want the people that entertain this thing about speed of coaching, brother. Isn't it? Because that's a madness, So yo, the people them for they stop entertain that, bro, and focus on the real problem.
What we need to stop entertainment?
We need to stop entertaining about speed being the coach, the head coach of the national team, bro. That is a no. You get to me and say, bro, that now go work, brother. That I go cause too much politics, too much conflict, and the whole thing with the club. That are too much, brother. That are too much passa, too much drama, too much politics. That are too much. And the next thing too, we don't need no ex-coach if you come coach your team, bro. Because that are next drama again, next politics, that are too much. We need somebody fresh, neutral. We don't have no ties to nobody in a Jamaica like that. So when them come see the thing for talent, brother, and come fix the thing and push the thing where it needs to go. We don't need all of that. We don't need Craig Butler. With Lancaster, respect to you, but not even you, I need to go around the team right now, brother. You get what I say? Because that are too much drama. And if you, brother, would I want it to, that can stop on a big man level, When you go to Jamaica, brother, just do your own thing, brother. Better than Ryan do your own thing. Because you see the stand where you make, brother, for the country, you go against a lot of people, just like Nofa and Ryan, brother. You go against a lot of people where up in a heads where I feel like if some of them people they see you a certain place after hours and so they might do something to you, brother. You get what I say? So what you know, you just stay far from them, brother, and do your thing. Just continue advice and do what you can do from far. But nobody grow on them and try going night because they might try to do something to your brother.
I understand that, Carla. Thank you for your words, but let me clarify one thing. Ryan, from day one, did I say I want to coach national team or the youth system, or redo the youth system? Ryan.
Eh?
From day one, I've said I want to coach a youth system or the national team.
Yes, a youth system.
Yeah.
Yes, I said I want to do youth system because I know how difficult a job it is to wrangle this national team because it's been in place for 20 years, whatever system. It's hard to try to turn it around. This is the Exxon Valdez. That's the big tanker that crashed in Alaska. Somebody spilled all. You turn this big ship once you go in one direction is a yeoman's task, something like that. So, Carla, I told him I will help anywhere I could possible. If me, I step away and stop my criticism and get a new coach and a new people space to grow. That's exactly what I will do. You understand? But guess what? Yeah, but all our duty as loyal Jamaicans, if we see the thing, we have to say something about the thing. If it gets to a point where it's not being addressed or corrected by the powers that be who are in control of the thing, is when it's not being addressed by organizations like JFF, they're not addressing the situation. Now the voices of the people, Ryan, LFC, and things like that, Coach DaCosta and everybody else, must come in and point it out. That's our duty.
Yeah, no joke. A true, real thing. I agree with that, brother. We're supposed to protest. We're supposed to march. We're supposed to stand up at JFF office. The whole football people in the country, in the diaspora, when I like what I go on, we should have been youth and unite and march up there. The only way we can get things changed, because the people, brother. It's not even the government, we the people, we the fans, brother, we the citizens of the country, them represent the country, so we have to scrutinize them, we have to do everything, bro, because if it was, JPL, certain club, nobody not too care about that. And this who is a part of the club and who represent the club care. But when you go talk about the national country, I don't want to hear nobody I say, nobody not fear say this and I say this and yeah, brother, listen, my friend, you put on that color and you said Jamaica, me can say anything, bro. I have the right to voice my opinion. I have the right to feel away. I have the right, but nobody can tell me nothing. No Speed, no Ricketts, nobody, no Prime Minister. You get what I say, bro? Because I'm a Jamaican, my country. That.
Yes, good word. Carla, I just don't want anybody to be afraid of the truth. And not where you shouldn't have to worry where the truth is coming from. If you're in your bedroom asleep and a 10-year-old come in there and say the house is on fire, are you going to say, well, 10-year-old, I go back to my bed. I'm not know what I'm talking about. What is the information true or not? If the information is true, I don't care what the source of the information is. It true? You need to act on and get out the house, or you're gonna dead. I'm burn up in a fire. See, too many people when the truth comes to them, they spend so much time worried about what form is take. Who's the messenger? Who's bringing this truth to us? And rather than say, is it true or not? That's what I want. Analyze the information and don't spend so much time on the messenger.
And the messenger, that the most important thing. And right now, to the JFF, as I'm saying, bro. You see, right now, JFF just do the right thing, do them proper due diligence. And this is what I say to JFF. If anybody in a JFF will listen, Ricketts, anybody will listen. Yo, wanna listen. Wanna have a chance to make the thing right now. Now is the opportunity to do the right thing. You get what I say? For revamp for clear everything what we have done in the past. Now at the time to make it right. Because guess what? This whole thing with the fire we burn upon them, pressure them, beat them. Grim said they already get hired. You get what I say? And nothing transpire after that with the whole beating, with weep and case, and a lot of things up with Grimson. So it's kind of hard for them even fix it with Grimson right now and the whole Lee and Bailey saga. So yo, JFL, they say if you don't really mean the country something good on yourself, you don't want to sleep proper, you don't looking at the mirror, you don't have the opportunity right now to do the right thing going forward, bro. You get what I say?
Yeah, reset button. I'm ready to hit the reset button. The JFF president, Ricketts, said that before this tournament started. He wanted everybody to forget about the past and everybody get behind the Jamaican national team and start pushing in one direction and things like that. And I said, yes, I'm willing to do that, but are you willing to clean up your own house? And the second point is, you don't think that Rudolph Speid would name himself coach of the Jamaican national team? You don't think Rudolph Speid have that kind of nerve, caller? You don't think so?
You really think Speid would do that?
Yes. Okay, yeah, you have to understand, right? Okay, did Speid last year get his A license, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to understand that some people have a project and they put the thing together, and some people are calculating, and it's a long-term plan. While Una play checkers and I jump each other, this man play chess.
Yo,
and I set himself up.
Yes, Carl. Only point.
So you have to understand and look at the long-term situation and how the maneuvering is going on now. And look how things now. The thing is a mess now, right? The coaching situation is a mess now for Jamaica, right? Right before the World Cup qualifying begins. So who's the superhero to come in and save the day now? Rudolph Speid.
Who's in charge of the last 3 World Cup campaigns?
Carla, you just hold on, man. You just ask question. Need a cast attack.
Yeah, I was just saying, who is now going to come in as superhero now and save the day? Rudolph Speid. I have the credentials, I have the experience, I have winning teams on the island and in the Caribbean and thing. We go America, go play in a big cup and whatever, and thing like that. He set himself up and he's going to slide in there. And what you going to do? Who's in charge of JFF? Is it Ricketts or Speid, Ryan?
Speid are the man, but...
Yes, the puppet master. So you can't tell me nothing else. You understand that? It's going to happen.
You think so?
Of course. Well, it's the probability is 50-50. But if you think, do you think he has the nerve to do it though? Do you have the gall? That means his ego is that big. He can't name himself the head coach of the Reggae Boy and going to put interim in front of it. He's going to put interim in front of it, right? And everybody going to say, we're now searching the world for the next coach. And month go by and another month and next thing they're going to play some matches and next thing permanent. All right.
I'm going to base on the argument. And based on the argument when me are here seeing,
yeah,
I think it would be tough for him to be the head coach for Jamaica. But I would rule it out though. Because in Jamaica anything can happen.
I'm telling you, anything can happen. Money run things,
Yeah, I mean I rule it out.
So I'm just watch this space. All of them in the comment section, all in the Reggae Boyz land, watch this space.
He's one of the top coach that have win a lot of stuff and have the qualification.
Yes, so, I said he's a better coach than Hal Grimson. I said that.
You think Rudolph Speid better than Hal Grimson?
It's not even close.
Wait.
I don't rate Hal Grimson because of the product on the field. I just don't rate it. So it's not a far. Okay, Ryan, I watched the game. I watched Cavaliers play and I watch matches being played and what the players are doing and what the coach is doing and how is he directing the things and are the players doing what the coach asked them to do and things like that. I'm not saying he's the greatest coach, but he's a better coach than Hal Grimson.
No, I'm not.
Just a product on the field.
Ask the question. You think him better than Speid better than him?
Yes. Why are you making me say this, Ryan? No, it's true, but it's just what I believe.
Yeah. No, man. If you believe that, I think Speid is a good coach.
Yeah,
I believe he's a good coach.
Like I said, if it's just football, right? I can jump, but when you entangled in all this mess, that's when it clouds this situation. But the results are the results. Who's the champion for the JFF? JPL.
Speid.
Who represented us in his the club tournament last year? Went to Cincinnati and played a big MLS club, Cincinnati.
Speid.
Okay, who's Caribbean? See, you understand?
Caribbean
Cup. Caribbean Cup and this and that, and the man has done whatever. You understand that?
And I see him on a recent interview that one of his big mission is to coach a national team, any national team.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to tell you, it's set up. Interim is going to come in.
I think based on the pressure and the amount of things, Rudolph Speid wouldn't that crazy to put himself in that situation. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, you're just saying, but people, listen, if that's this man's dream and he's in charge and he has the power to do it, he's Dick Cheney. You know what Dick Cheney is? The former vice president of the United States under George W. Bush, right? Dick Cheney was the head of the committee to pick the next vice president. George Bush had won the primaries, right? And they had to choose a running mate for him to be the vice president. And Dick Cheney was the head of that committee. And Dick Cheney said, we looked all over the country and we couldn't find anybody, so I'm going to name myself as vice president. Now, Dick Cheney was a big arms dealer, big time black. I mean, so Dick Cheney really, everybody, a lot of people say he ran the things, the government behind the scenes. And George W. Bush, the second Bush, was just a figurehead. And things like that. Because this man orchestrated the thing. Dick Cheney orchestrated the whole thing and became, and then they said he's just stood one step away from assassinating the damn president in order for him to become president. So he was just one heartbeat away. So, but he never did that because he found out he can control the levels of power just fine and not have none of the heat that the president he would have as president. So that's why he was fine with that thing. So, but with Rudolph Speid now is controlling the levels of power, JFF, and he set the thing up now. And Ryan, I'm trying to tell you, do your research. It was a 2-year contract. That shocked me. I always thought it was a 4-year contract.
No, it's a 4-year contract. I hear he signed a 4-year contract. But anyway, big up yourself. You know about Miguel Coley?
No, who's that?
Okay, he's a former JC coach. Has won many Manning Cup. Was the assistant coach under coach Winford Schaefer. Now he's in the Saudi Arabia or something like over them region. They are coach
in the Middle East.
Middle East, but he's doing good right now. So they are. My boy, I say Miguel Coley should be the new head coach. But anyway, me have a call.
No, let me answer that, Ryan. That's important. That's important.
Think about it.
Man, I thought about it, Ryan. Let me answer statement 2.
Hold on. Just hold on, man.
I'm gonna forget, Ryan.
But me have a call for 6 minutes after I wait. Me here talk.
All right. But
just think about it. Me I say you can't forget. Just think about it and come back again. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good evening. Big respect to the both of you, but I want to make a couple points. So, Rudolph Speid, he's the technical chair of the technical committee for the JFF. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how long has he been in this position?
Couple years well now.
Okay. So he was part of the last World Cup qualification. He failed.
Yep.
He's part of the World Cup qualification. He's about to fail again. And he hired Jaime Haugenson to coach the team. So how could we move forward with him in his position when he has failed multiple times already?
That's a good question.
Big point. That's a big point, Carla. Big point.
We're entrusting him to hire the next coach, okay? And he already failed from the beginning. We knew Haugesson wasn't going to do good because he comes from Iceland. They play a completely different style of football that does not line up with Jamaica's style of football. So that was never going to work from the beginning. So how could we trust him now moving forward to pick the next coach to make sure that we make 2026? And if he becomes coach, it's over. Jamaica football is over. It's over. You cannot have a coach of a club, or owner of a club, coaching the national team. That's a conflict of interest. And the one thing Craig Butler has been right about the whole time is that there is a conflict of interest. And I'm not a big fan of Craig Butler at all, but it's clear as day that there's a conflict of interest there. That's the one point that he has. So as long as Rudolph Speid is part of the JFF technical committee, we will always be in an issue. We need to find a coach. Look at a team like Panama. You see, Panama has always been at the bottom of CONCACAF for years. They went out, they found a coach in Belgium who was very successful, plays an attacking style of football, completely changed the style of football in Panama, and now look at where they are. They took a step above us already. They're already above us now. They're in the quarterfinal. But they don't win today versus Uruguay, they're in the quarterfinal. And what have we been doing? We've been messing around with Tapa, Paul Hall, who should have been the coach. Paul Hall should have been the one we hired, and he should have been leading this campaign. But they ran him out because they don't like his ideas, because they look at him like a threat to what they want to do. So they go and get a coach from, bring him to Jamaica. He has no idea how Jamaica goes, how they run things. And of course he was shocked. I knew he was going to leave. From months ago, I was in the comment section saying, he's going to leave. He's going to quit. He's going to resign. because you can't bring in coaches from a foreign country like that and expect them to operate under these conditions. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You have to have an attacking style of play, okay, a clear vision. You have to have a coach that's gonna demand respect from his players.
Everything I said, I had big points in the call it, but these are everything I've been saying all along, and they beat me for it when I said it was.
Yes, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And this whole quota system it's all a bunch of politic and bullshit. They need to have the best players on the field at all times, no matter where you come from. If you want to represent Jamaica, then you represent Jamaica, and you come and you play 100% effort, 100% effort every time, and we'll be successful. We have the talent. We've known this for years. We have the talent. We need to put the best players on the field.
Carla, you sound like me talking. Carla, you sound like me talking. Everything you just said, I totally agree. I've said on this show many times. Let me ask you something now, because Ryan, the person you identified in the Middle East, the coach Ryan. See, excellent candidate, right? But we shouldn't stop there. This is what got us in a problem in the first place. Have you heard of the Rooney Rule up here in America? That's the white NFL coaches would always say, we don't have any good black candidates. And they would go hire who they want to hire until the commissioner said, Rooney was the owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it says you have to interview at least one black candidate for every head coach position open, right? And that forced a lot of owners now, including the Pittsburgh Steelers, because Mike Tomlin, who's now the longest tenured head coach in the National Football League, been at his job at Pittsburgh Steelers longer than anybody else. Only reason he got an interview for the job was because of the Rooney Rule, that they had to do it, or else we might never heard of Mike Tomlin, some 15, 16 years later coaching this team. We now have to have a search committee that does an exhaustive and extensive effort to find, like you said, Coach Cooley out in the Middle East. But give me 5 other ones. Let's interview them all. Let's vet them properly, and then we make a decision on who's the best fit for Jamaica, rather than grab the first Icelandic man you see and bring him home to the island. Look what we bring home.
Yeah. No, it looked like to me the last time they went for Hallgrimsson because he speaks English, and they found him. They're like, oh, he speaks English. He took Iceland to the knockout stages of the World Cup. Oh, he's gonna fit. No, you didn't think anything about tactics. You didn't think about his philosophy. That was not a search. So to me, they set him up from failure from the beginning.
Yes, exactly.
I respect him because he tried, and you could see that he put in a lot of effort. He cared. He was passionate. He sang our national anthem, everything. But at the end of the day, he wasn't good enough. His system didn't fit our players. So now what you need to do is to have a real search, go into Europe, go into South America, go into all over the world, okay, and see who's going to come here and bring in a system.
Club the man them saying a caller. Club the man them, everybody at them say me if we go and get club.
I like to say, I was ringing the bell as a coach, sounding an alarm that I'm not seeing the thing being built. And I've used the construction analogy before, where if you have your dream house, you're building your dream house in Jamaica, right? And you hire a contractor to build a house, and you come to the work site, and a man put up a wooden frame, and there's no, versus pylons being driven to bedrock, cement block, and with steel reinforced cement block them and the rebar in the middle of it for protect when a hurricane come. And God bless everybody in Jamaica, hopefully the hurricane don't hit. And you go to the work site now, and you see that none of that being done. There's a flimsy frame going on. You say, wait a minute, something's wrong. It's not being built properly. That's how I look at the footballing. It wasn't being built, and it's over a 10-month period. I sound the alarm.
Coach, real quick, the frame is the JFF. The cement block is the JFF, and the JFF is weak. The JFF is ridden with corruption. It's so obvious from an outsider to look in and see what's going on. It's weak. It's already compromised. So you can't have some coach come in and expect him to fix everything from the beginning. And I watched him. He tried to put in a system. The system just didn't fit the players. And that's why you look at the games and it looks sloppy, because the players are trying to do their own thing because they're not comfortable in the positions that the coach was putting them in.
Exactly.
It was so obvious from the outside. So what you need to do is go and get a coach who's going to come and instill a system that complements our players. And you can't have a quota oh, we need to go and we need to have this amount of JPL players in the team. No, you need to have the best players available. If Mason Greenwood is up for selection, he needs to be selected. If he's coming to the JFF and saying, look, I'm available, he has all his documents ready, he's ready to go, you have to select him. He's one of the best players in the world. How can you say, oh, we're gonna keep these guys out so that we can put these 3 JPL players in because we're looking for season this? No, you can't do that.
Exactly, Carla. Exactly. You're 100% right. I agree with everything you say. There's no quota system. If it's if the 26 months, it's a 26-man squad. If all of them are farm, there's so be it. There's a 12. If half and half, so be it. There's no quota system that need to be instructed right there. All I've been saying all along is we can show some generational attacking talent, younger, mid-age, and older, that we need to take advantage of with a coach that has a system of play that really emphasizes their talents and attacking from the wing. And we just never had that. And we didn't see that. So each player left at individualism. We got what we got.
He's trying to, the big mistake that Hallgrimsson made is that he was trying to hide the weakness in the midfield with the defense. He was trying to build up from the back and have a strong defense and then play long balls forward to hide the midfield. But we need to be doing the opposite. We need to be playing from the front. We need to be pressuring from the front, okay? And that will help us hide the midfield more so than playing from the back. Kicking long ball forward. It's not going to work. We've been doing it for 20 years.
Carla, what's your name? Carla, what's your name?
I'm not going to reveal my name or identity over the internet.
Are you in Jamaica? That's fine. That's your right. That's your prerogative. Are you in Jamaica?
Yeah.
Or are you outside the island?
I'm outside the island.
Okay. So your perspective. No, see, people's perspective is different, when you're on the island versus, USA, Canada, or England, Ryan, is that true?
Sometime.
Yeah, sometime. But majority, when you have somebody immersed like you, immersed in the thing. But when you're a casual Reggae Boy supporter or Reggae Girl supporter, they're not gonna be as invested, right? So their perspective on things is different because of the way things operate in Canada, England, and USA. They don't operate that way in Jamaica, right? Jamaica have a different culture, right? So think different. So people are not as willing to say and identify themselves and see me. I'm here. I'm almost 60 years old. I've lived a long life. I'm not afraid to talk the truth, and especially talk the truth to power.
Big up to everybody down in the comment section. We have 350 of you guys. Come on, people. We have 48 of you guys haven't subscribed there. 48 people. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Come on, people. Hit that like button. Carla, welcome to the show. Blue Mountain, welcome to the show.
Yeah, Wagwan.
There, man. Where are they?
Blessings. Just want to throw in my little 2 cents, I hear some of the callers them are calling, and I'm gonna tell you the whole truth, Rachel. If you can tell me of one country, with a FA that's not seen as team as corrupted, just like the JFF, you name one country. Every country, FA have them one problem. And I think it's time we cut the JFF some slack. And, I think we try, because at the end of the day, the JFF is not out on the field playing the football. You understand what I say?
General,
I think it's time we cut the
because
some slack.
corruption are going over there, so we must accept it.
No. Yeah, but I'm saying, this is all we are as Jamaicans.
Yeah, but what we are saying about JFF now?
Hold on. We like to talk about corruption with not one proof.
But may I ask a question, Carla? May I ask a question?
I'm going to leave that alone.
But may I ask a question, Blue Mountain, to say something, what we are saying about the JFF now?
It's like everything you guys blaming on the JFF.
So what we are here blaming the JFF about?
No, I had a coach, them I are a bad coach, and I don't think the coach is a bad coach.
The coach was a wrong fit. He's not a bad person, but he's a wrong fit.
It's not necessarily a wrong fit either.
So what was the problem then? Why he wasn't successfully then?
So all right. So look at the time. Look at the time. Most team, most country, when they call up the players, they in camp for a month. See, we in camp for 3 days and 2 days.
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that, Carla?
But well,
whose fault is the 4-day camp that Jamaica, while the rest of the country we're competing against in the Copa America had a month-long camp? That's why we talk. That's why we can't beat them. They're not professional, not prepared, not setting us up to be successful. You have to set your team up to be successful.
But you have to remember the dynamics of things. Coach Lacosta, you have to remember the dynamics of things. I agree with you, right? But you have to remember we have a bunch of players that play in England. And they can come when their club release them and say, you can go.
The season was over.
That doesn't mean they can just get up and go.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Bugger excuse enough. We can't even listen around. A bugger excuse. Everybody was released. Everybody was released. They made the T20 when they announced the master. Everybody was released. Facts.
So, anyway, all right. So, all right. Even if it's a coach fault, right? Even if it's a coach fault, Coach Lacosta.
Yes, sir.
If it's a coach fault.
It's coach and JFF. Coach and JFF fault. Have a proper camp.
Hold on. We've been having this. I hear people say bring in different coach who understand. We've been having the same problem. We had Whitmore. We had Simais come back. We had Schaefer. We had many different coaches and nobody was able to give you any better results.
Well, change who's picking the coaches then. If you're not picking the right coach, change the picker.
For me, the players, all right. For me, the big problem is for me, we need more time. We need a set of local core players that's always playing football.
But Carlo, you had a month to prepare for the Copa America. All the other countries in the Copa took advantage of the month. USA was over a month. The 28th of April, them call the camp. You understand? I mean, May 28th is when them call. So I understand Mexico. They talk about it, and then the team we played last night, Venezuela, they said all the players came in early. Nobody took no vacation. Nobody did nothing. They all focused and worked for the Copa, and then come up with 9 points out of our group. That's a committed, dedicated federation and coach and team.
All right, okay, so I'm going to blame the JFF and the coach for that. They should have reached out to the players. They should have reached out to the players and said, look, we'd like to really do well in this tournament. We're going to need you guys to at least in camp for a month.
Yes.
Right? I would blame them for that.
Yeah, and you're on a tropical island. You're not go to Iceland for go train. You're in a tropical island. You bring your family. Save you look at time and go spend your family, but you're working for a month and get the thing, and you combine your vacation with the thing, and we can have some success at the Copa America. That's the way the rest of them do it. Go ahead, Carla.
No. The other thing we need to worry about, because I think we're still in good standing to make it to the World Cup.
Yeah, I agree.
We just gotta find a coach in time, and we gotta pick the right players. Because I'm gonna say something to you guys that you guys not gonna agree with me now. I hear some guys talking about 98 team, what happened to 98 team. Most people don't know that most of the guys that went to most of the local players that was playing on Jamaica team and 1998 when they qualified for the World Cup was playing together from about 1991. Most of them knew each other, know the style of play, understand each other from about 1991. Most people don't know that. So when they're saying, oh, these guys make it to the World Cup, most of these players that went to World Cup 1998, the local players, knew each other very well. Right? For me, I don't know what's going on with the local players, right? But we haven't had any good firm local players, like a good midfielder since, I think the last good one we had was Jeremy and you. The last good, decent center mid we had was Jeremy and you.
And Jeremy and you is like 42, 43 years old. So that shows you how long it's been.
Right. So what is it that we need to do now to produce a couple good midfielder like Jeremy and you, a couple balanced player? You know,
Well, I've said it before, caller. Let me say this real quick, caller. I've said it before. I have a 10-year plan to do exactly that, and that's how long it's going to take. It won't take all 10 years, but it'll take enough of that to fix this huge problem that all of us have helped create. All of us have helped create by not being watchdogs of the thing, monitoring to make sure everybody is held accountable and act responsible in the thing, which is called Jamaican football for the Reggae Boys and Reggae Girls. It's all our fault, and it's going to take a big effort to fix this.
Yeah. So here's another question I have for you, Coach D'Acosta.
Yes.
So your plan that you have, how does it involve like an all-island search for good players?
Okay. Beautiful question. Beautiful question.
Make it D'Acosta answer.
I'll make it real quick. All right, listen. All right. All right, when I come down to Jamaica, right, when I've been coming to Jamaica for the last 3 years doing individual clinics and things of different associations, I wanted schools, I wanted academies, I wanted, club teams, big Jamaican Premier League club team and the younger teams and things like that. And each parish now, right, I would use the parishes as well as the academies, everybody. And what we do, we have regional camps in which we are sponsored. Say we're sponsored by Adidas, and we'll come to the regional camp on the west coast first, and then in the Kingston, and then the north coast, and Ochi, and then we're on the west, on Port Antonio on the west side, and this and that. And we identify, and it's an invitational camp where they get great free gears. Is no, but you have to be invited. It's an invitational camp where we identify the top ballers and, with the help of the parishes in that area, say that we want to identify the top 7, 8, and 9-year-olds and invite them to this camp. Then we train them for a weekend or whatever it is, feed them, get them good clothes, good coaching, and things like that. And now we track them. And then we have the camp on the other side and the other parts of the country, right? And we have a database now. We start to build our database to follow these codes. As the next year, now we do the same thing. Here's the camp again. Now we got older and stuff like that. We go to 10-year-olds now. Before it was 7, 8, 9 years, now we have 10. And the next year after that, it's called 11-year-old. Then 12-year-old. And we continue with the under 6s all the way up. And we start a database from U6. We start to track them. Because I got on there, I see a 6-year-old, all that Ballers Academy, Ryan. And the man dribble all of the bigger boy them. Already, the boy was showing, under 6 years old, was showing this skill. I think it was 5, actually. 5 years old. So you can identify the one that might have the foot skill already. And just fast track them with the proper coaching, make sure you get the proper nutrition and boy them grow. And that's how they do it in other countries. It's a whole system at play to identify these youths, track the youths, bring them to coaching, bring them to camps. And when they turn 15, 16, bigger boy now, all of a sudden you have these amazing players who know how to read the game, 2-footed players, go in the air, go down the ground duels. Okay, go ahead, caller, because I know I'm long-winded.
So this is gonna take a little bit of funding, How you planning on funding it? Are you gonna reach out to the stakeholders, to the government, to the JFF, and get everybody to come on board with your plan? Or
we have a fundraising strategy that we're formulating now. The most of it is done, but because I don't know the Jamaica as well as somebody that's on the island, I know how Jamaica really works financially and things like that. Some of the tactics that are used up in the States to get funding, I would use down in Jamaica because, Ryan, are you busy? Because I want to get your opinion about Canada. Ryan.
Yes, man.
Your opinion about how it works in Canada. In America, right, in my community here, right, the high school I have, right, they have to donate to my high school, right? Or some can't do business with my high school and the parents and the kids of my high school. If you're Burger King, you have to donate to us. If you're this company, but you in the community here, we emphasize that to them. Listen, you cannot have our parents, kids, and other supporters of our high school patronize your business and you don't give nothing back. That's what they do up here now. Them strong on them sometimes, And next thing you know, everybody buy a banner, everybody buy an ad, everybody buy a thing, and the whole school funded. Jamaica don't do that, right? They do that in Canada as far as demanding that you are doing business in my community.
I'm not sure.
But you understand the concept, right? If you're doing business in my community, you have to give back.
Mm-hmm.
That's the concept right there.
Yeah. Blue Mountain.
Yeah.
That's it?
So, all right. So let's say one more thing. And I think what you're saying, Coach D'Acosta, is really needed. We really need to start I mean, start getting these ballers ready from as early as 6 years old. Because what I am seeing, Jamaica is now producing as local baller and putting out on the field and saying these are great footballers. No disrespect to Kaim Dix and all them, but them man are not them man are average, below average to me, to the quality of footballer that I'm used to. The Blacker Pearl, your Nandilo, those guys are average. Those guys are not national team quality. No disrespect to them, but it's the truth.
Caller, you're right. Listen, in the age group of Kaheem Dixon and Whisper's 18, Kaheem Dixon 19, right? We're at least supposed to have about 10 ballers of that caliber being produced from Jamaica every year. Instead, we have one, maybe two. You understand? And we're starting to see that now. Instead of the way we would have done it, we would produce 10 each age group.
Quality.
Yeah, each age group we have bigger quality. Suppose you had 10 Kaheem Dixons now and 10 Whispers in a day age group, the 19-year-olds and 18-year-olds. How much further along would Jamaica be to have that kind of talent and caliber training? And we can have that. It's just you can't believe the kids they're not getting the training. We have the athletes. We sure we have the athletes. And Ryan, remember when I mentioned doing an Ecuador game that Ecuador can't run past me? They're not out athletic in us. They just have better tactics and organization. Because we do have the athletes to do it, but we just need now to get them properly coached up, properly trained, and with the proper technique and tactics, and then we'll be able to compete. So, Carly, you're right. We're not producing a caliber baller we should be.
Oh, no, not.
All right. Big up yourself, Blue Mountain.
Yeah, man, but I make a next call.
No.
So.
May I link up again? Yeah?
Me willing call. You don't know, sir. You don't know what thing
Yeah.
already.
Respect Blue Mountain. Good words, Blue Mountain. Respect.
Playing, man.
But respect Blue Mountain. Yeah, I like your words, man. Thank you, sir. Blessings.
Big up to everybody down in the comment section. People. Come on, people. Hit the like button, people. Please, may I beg you guys, hit the like button and hit that subscribe button.
Oh, Ryan, phase 2 of that, right? Once we start to train the boy them, then we know we're going to go throughout the Caribbean, guess what, and play tournaments. And then we're going to go to United States and play tournaments. Come on, Canada, if you want us there. And I go, you understand that you start to expose them to the higher level of actual talent and competition. That's what we want to. You understand, Ryan? We start to expose them now. Once we train them and get them thinking the match, reading and reacting to football, aware of the situation and not just tunnel vision, and you'll start to see the development get better.
Yeah, big up to all of the people in the comment section. Black Star Radio. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. See? Big up yourself, Brian. You don't know the thing already. Big up yourself, brother. See me I say, big up to all of the people them who are watch but not commenting. Big up on yourself. Appreciate all of you guys.
Ryan, Ryan, I just read something, right? We said we are not united in our effort as Jamaicans, which is true. Do you think we are united in our efforts to fix a problem and go in the right direction?
No.
No, we're not.
Carla, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
We are not united, man.
I remember the comedian Dave Chappelle said that and he got in trouble for it, right? Because USA versus China, right? I'm in a trade war, I'm in this war, right? And Dave Chappelle, well, you know what? The Chinese are going to win. You know why? He says, because everybody in America is racist and everybody in China is Chinese. If you think about that right now, everybody in America, all the different races fight each other. Everybody in China is Chinese.
Them unique.
Yeah, everybody the same. But now you have African American, you have this American, Italian American, Irish American, Mexican American. Yeah, this we are. Everybody's all divided. Anyway, while China is just Chinese, so Jamaica now we're supposed to be one Jamaica. But we're divided, not only in culture, not only on it's a caste system, but it's mostly money and class. The caste system in Jamaica is mostly class and things like that. I even hear some of my older relatives about them talk what I'm down there. Or them downgrade the people in the ghetto and thing like that. I'm like, oh my God. You know. But that's their life experience. That's what they've lived. That's what they understand. I can't fight them over them opinion. Anyway, Ryan, you want me to talk some more? You know I can do.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Oh no. So once again, my plan is to do the youth system. I want to revamp youth system. I want it regional. But number one, I want to redo the football calendar in Jamaica. That's so important. A lot of people understand the football calendar. When the Premier League start, when the Manning Cup and the Costa Cup start, and when this and club and all the differences need to be brought in line with each other so they don't compete against each other, and it maximizes the time on the ball and playing that the ballers have. Right now, it's 3 to 6 months. It should be, the rest of the world is 10 to 11 months per year. The elite ballers are training, are playing matches. You understand that, right? So instead of 3 to 6 months playing our training matches, they are playing ball 10 to. It's not everybody now, but the elite ballers is 10 to 11 months per year they're playing. Some of them year round.
Carla, welcome to the show.
Yeah, Ryan, how you doing?
Yes, sir.
Good. How you doing?
Sir. I'm good, sir. Blessings. How are you?
I'm going to change your moniker to add one more name to you. I call you Prophet.
Yeah, Coach Acosta, words come to pass.
But not only that, you said it was supposed to speed over Hal Gibson.
Yes, I took blame for that already earlier in the show. I don't know if you're listening.
But listen, Speed's ego is boundless.
Yeah.
And as somebody had said, I see, it has transcended that to the point where it is for Cavalier success in getting young players. He has to expose them more and fulfill the promise of national exposure. And that is his calling card for people. Come to Cavaliers and you get a spot in national team or whatever. But it is not a right system. It is based on a bad premise and it won't work. But come to coaching. I heard Ryan and Francis speaking on last night's show at the end of it. Talk about Frano and Mills. Francis, who coached Asafa and Shelley and stuff, and Mills, who coaches Bolt. And these are regarded as GOATs, the greatest in their field. You don't think we have a GOAT coach in Jamaica?
Football?
Yes.
No.
Bible saying, by their fruits you shall know them.
Who is your GOAT coach in Jamaica? Who is the GOAT coach in Jamaica, in your opinion, caller?
Well, the best coach I've seen so far, by their fruits. I don't know who coached Alan Skillcole, but he was one of the better players that come from Jamaica. But all I can say is that if you breed a player, if you grow a player that costs 42 million euro, what you say?
Carla, you come straight to my ever go on corner and lean corner.
No, I'm saying by his foot, Butler is the best coach you have so far. You might not agree, but based on it, him have Chippy and Whisper. And him have a host of other guys up there now. And you're going to hear other big contracts. But not only that, he has a philosophy that I liked. Because, you know, how incorporate, you know what you do? You get somebody who succeed at the highest level in one field and bring them to your field to coach your players, right? to coach your team people. What he said was that we have people who excelled at the national level and international level in football. Bibi, Gardner, Pepe, Fuller, Tapper. One thing Simoes didn't know that he said he would echo is bringing in these position people to have isolated technical training sessions with them. So these people, like a Tapper and a German you, will take all the budding midfielders in Jamaica, various age levels, and show them the tactical aspects of a midfielder. I hear a coach talk about technique and tactics. But I figure the technique will be the close personal skills and the tactics will be the system you're working with. And that's what he has always said. Coach go to Butler's place and see the place running good. Couple of academies here run good. So all I'm saying is it is not beyond us to have a good coach in Jamaica which would transcend other coaches worldwide. But if the system is a fraud, it won't work. And I want to ask you a question. I don't know the intricacies of it, but I know you have to be involved in football at a certain level to be able to run for president of the JFF, correct?
You have to do what?
Well, you have to be football at a certain level.
Yeah.
This guy here, Chris Williams, JPL, would he be a candidate? Could he be? Could he run for president?
I'll have to ask about that and get back to you on that. Not
Yeah,
sure.
but that's 4 years to know, caller. 4 years to know. How is that helping the situation now?
No, simply, we need somebody like him for president.
Yeah, but that's 4 years from now. Next election is not for another 4 years.
I know, but I'm saying as long as Ricketts is there and Chung and Speed, system dead. Right? The system is it can't work because Ricketts is a weak-minded man and he's being led by these two men. One with an agenda that is counter to the national, because once Speed is there, we'll never see the best players in the country exposed at national level. And if you get Klopp to come, what do you think will happen? Klopp going to go on the island, see all the best players, choose the wrong players in Speed's opinion, don't get the resources, get frustrated and leave again. So it's a bad thing. What if the river's mouth is salt, you can't get fresh water on the bottom? If it's a lime tree, you can't get apples. So we need to change. And we're waiting for you, but what I'm saying is, a man like Chris Williams reminds me of Burrell, an independent, strong, successful businessman who don't need anything from football, who would come and give us a fair day's work for a fair day's wage or whatever. I don't even get paid.
Chris, left it there, sir, Chris. Left it there, sir. We catch up again tonight.
No, that's my sixpence. Cool, man. Take it easy.
Yeah. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Blessed, Ryan. Blessed. You don't feel like if we can find 24 man at Jamaica right now, coach properly and make a team.
No.
You don't feel like that?
A team to do what?
To do what? No. Listen.
Compete at what level?
Long
CONCACAF? Copa America?
Copa America?
Mute your background, Charlie.
I can't read your line.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely put together a team on island, but to do what? Go play Trinidad and Dominica? That's yeah, we can do that. Go play Trinidad, Dominica, and Dominican Republic. But to go to Copa American thing, you need a lot better ballers.
But coach, look at this now. We have Mantico Bay. We have much team in Mantico Bay. We must can pick up 2 good ballers from Mantico Bay. We must can pick up 2 good ballers from St. Catherine. Right? We must can pick up at least 6 ball out of Kingston.
Okay,
Right?
caller. May I say something, caller? Real quickly, it's not about the ball of them. It's the system of play that you're going to organize those ballers to play, and the fact that one of the things I used to have when I used to coach like a high school team, and I had a new 17-year-old come into my team, and I had to integrate him into my team. I had to have him unlearn 17 years of him doing it one way in order to fit into my system, and that was a very difficult task to do. It's like if you're a basketball team and you used to running and going up and down the court, and now we stop you and put you in a half court set and make you execute plays with using your teammates. So it's a very difficult thing to do. I know you get man from different parts of the island and put them together to go play a cohesive unit. The thing starts at the single digit age, 7, 8, 9. That's when you need to start them playing a certain system and style of play.
You know the biggest thing about Jamaica, what mash up Jamaica?
Yeah.
Bad man. You can't pick any team you pick, bad man.
What do you mean by bad mind or bad man?
Bad man and bad mind. Look the days when Walter Boy and everything there, 98 when all them were the badness cause Walter Boy, Dave the wheel and Dave, and bad man behind him.
General, I don't really know about that. And that was big behind it. I don't want to talk about me no.
To be honest to you, we now bring you that part. Give me a good draw it back. Right? But may I tell you right now, the thing I mash up jam down my country where he come from. I tell you that I mash up Jamaica. This bad man, bad mind, and corruption in a football. That's a photo.
Okay. All right. Big up yourself, brother.
Big and serious, Ryan. Guidance, Ryan. We talk
Guidance. Yeah, man. Hit the like button.
Ryan, it's one of the hardest things in the world to assemble a team and get all the players on the same page, pulling in the same direction, especially when they have different motivations and different egos, and everybody's trying to do different things and accomplish.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, blessed love, Ryan, and blessed love to all the listeners and the viewers around the world.
This is former Reggae Boyz player, Coach Boris Johnson.
And Asper.
Yes, good. Blessings, Coach. Always an honor to talk to you, sir.
Coach Costa. Yeah. First I must say a big thank you to Coach Al Grimson. I mean it was always gonna be a rocky road from the start, and he would have seen that and know that. But I mean, I must say kudos to him, because I mean what he has done on the platform that he has put the boys on in terms of preparing for the World Cup qualifier is tremendous. And when I say tremendous, I mean when you look at what happened in the Gold Cup, when you look at what happened in the Copa, I think he had put the team in a situation that they can get good game going forward to prepare for the World Cup qualifier. And to see what happened at the beginning of the World Cup qualifier in terms of the 2 games we play against Dominica Republic and Dominica. I must say this, and Coach Costa can testify to this, and Ryan yourself might too. Football has a lot of factors that if these factors are not in place and if these factors are not overlapped, then this is the end result. No good pilot will fly a plane to a destination without proper fuel. And this is what keep on happening. And I mean, a lot of people talk about 98, and I can tell you, a lot of people talk about 98 not knowing what happened in 98. It's just the reality of it. And people that do know what happened inside of the JFF, one must look at what's happening. Now, I can tell you as somebody that coach, not at an international level to say, but at high level. if there's not support in terms of program and what you want to do, then Ryan, this is the end result. I mean, I'm going to say this to you again. 98 qualifying for the World Cup was the first I saw a nation in terms of Jamaica rally around the sport. And and it goes from the smallest to the biggest man in Jamaica at the time and outside. When you look at the nation united around the sports and say, you know what, we're going to give it all we can and we're going to rally and see what the end result. Therefore, we qualify for a World Cup. Thereafter, we qualify for youth World Cups. We qualify for the female World Cups. Now, a lot of people might see that happening and not understanding. Yeah, FIFA might be giving or might be subsidizing financially the PFF country. But let me ask the question, if it is enough to put in place, to put a proper program in place, when you're talking about training camps, when you're talking about flight arrangement, and all these factors. Now, I'm not here to tell you that yes, it can, yes, it can't. They will have to answer those questions. But I can tell you, when you look at certain factors, and when you look at what's been happening when we qualified for 98 until now, we're going to have the same problem because the reality of it, and I can say this without feeling guilty, the reality of it, I don't think the present federation understand or even going to make the effort to put what is needed to put in place for us to get back to our next World Cup. And you could see it after the 98th World Cup. After 98th World Cup, we qualify for the World Cup, leave that World Cup as the number 32 team ranked in the world. And we still haven't have a stadium that's suited for football. We still haven't have a proper training facility. I mean, God bless what FIFA has donated to us in terms of captain or spirit. But when you look at these factors, Ryan, when you look at who already passed through the program, who already leave, we're going to get the same answers. There is no coach outside of Rene that has finished a 10 years with our national team approach.
Yeah.
From 94. There's none. Everybody that comes at some point in time, there's a level of frustration and they left.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can sit here and call them and we can sit here. We can go anywhere to find one of the best coaches in the world. But I must say this. If the federation is not willing to support, and if the nation is not willing to get on board, whether in Jamaica or the diaspora, to support what is it this coach wants to put in place to take us to the highest level, then we're going to have this conversation over and over. I guarantee you. We're going to have the conversation over and over. It's not an easy fleet, Ryan. I've been there. I've been there. I know what it takes. It's not as easy. 98 was a little bit easy because what happened? Everybody came on board. We have sponsorship in terms of traveling the world. We didn't have to worry about the JFF and flights and all those stuff. American Airlines come on board. We have people that have hotels in Jamaica that come on board and say, you know what? If you choose to be in St. Thomas this week, I can put up you guys and I can host you for training camps. We went to Brazil for training camps. We went here and there all over the world for training camps. Now, how much of it is the federation from 94, from 98 till now? How much of that has they put back in place? So you know what? They will put back all this in place because we see what we have done. So we can get to a second meal work. If you go on to your background check, it's the same cycle over and over and over. And that's why I said kudos to Al Grayson. Because he has left us in a situation where we have the Nation Cup coming up. Those are good games going back into the World Cup qualifier. We sit on 6 points already in the World Cup qualifier. It's unfortunate. I mean, I was one from Jumpstart. I tell you that this thing don't look possible to me because I mean, the coach has to take some knock from some. Because for me to sign a contract, not even know what Jamaica look like to start to begin with, you already set up yourself a problem. And I can tell you this, smart coach that will come on the island, see where the football is and what structure is into it. They're going to just tell you that, good luck. And may God help you find a good coach down the road. So we have to understand the reality and the factors in terms of what's going on. Yeah, we can sit here and we can talk about the players, we can talk about the coach, we can talk about the federation, we can talk about this, but understand the main fact. If everybody is not on the same page, if everybody is not singing the same tune, then you're going to have a problem in the band. If the bass is not come and a complement the rhythm and the drummer not doing the same thing, we're going to sound away upon the stage and people going to flip. That's the reality of it. So I think this is a wake-up call again, unfortunately, because understand resources and we don't have much of it. But smart people need to look at this as a wake-up call. And not only as a wake-up call, but I think it's full-time now. The Ministry of Sport sit and look at this and see where is it going wrong. Where is it going wrong? Because from 98 till now, I think this probably the sixth or probably the seventh sport we're finding this dilemma right now. And it doesn't look good on the federation. It doesn't look good on the federation. It doesn't look good on the country. Where we go from here, everybody's going to speculate. But remember that we have a World Cup qualifier coming up again, and we still have a Nation Cup to go and play. So how soon will we look and learn from this is my concern. Now, the players has to now get back to their club for pre-season. What kind of dialogue do they left with in terms of the Cup? We have to sit and start look at these things, Brian. And I said, people see we qualified for 98 World Cup. But I don't think they understand. The caller was right. 98 World Cup campaign started from 1991. It was on its way until Rene came. But that's the reality of it. And not only that, the nation rally around Rene and the football, and therefore we qualify for our first World Cup. We're not having that no more. We're not having that no more. And the JFF reach a stage where you have to understand integrity. Once you lost integrity, brethren, people obvious, you could talk till thy kingdom come. There's no trust no more. There's no trust no more. As the players come to the forefront and they voice their opinion and they say this and they say that, and we are saying the same thing. The same thing has been said from 2000.
Big Cristiano ball, man, miss the penalty on a ball. Second extra time, Coach Barris. You ever see this yet?
Yeah, it's the reality of the sport. It's the reality of the sport. But one have to sit and understand, and we need to learn from these simple mistakes that we make. We need it's full time now we learn, because we're wasting resources and wasting time and wasting people time. And we have to understand that this is not just something that within the wall of JFF. It's out in the public, and the public is listening, and the public is watching, and the public is hearing. And at the end of the day, the public will inform their own opinion. So I just want to take my 2 cents to say that. Again, thanks and appreciation to the coach for all that he's done in the short tenure he was here.
All right, Coach, thank you, sir. I really appreciate your words. I resonate with a lot of what you said, especially one of my guiding principles, let's not do anything to cause us to lose the match before we even play it. And I place what you said about the JFF laying the foundation for a successful campaign is the most important thing. Because if we don't have, like this past Copa America, we didn't have a month training camp. So we did something to help us lose the tournament before we even play it.
I don't cut your coat to Costa, but it's the reality of it. Now, I can assure you, if you ask Coach Grimson, would you have like a training camp? He would have he will probably tell you yes, but can the JFF or is the JFF willing to pay for a training camp somewhere outside of them? It's a next situation.
Yes.
And these are factors that we're not looking at. So therefore, a coach comes in, realize the situation we're in, trying to help. But at some point in time, the reality of it, there's a level of frustration that you can take little and so much. And with the foundation, with the frustration and the factors not adding up, then it only make matter worse. Yeah. It only make matter worse. There's a lot of people in the JFF that understand and know what it takes for us to get to the next World Cup. But they might tell you the federation is not going to put all of that in place. And the reality is, some of it, the federation don't even have it to put in place. Some people in the federation don't even know what to put in place. So we could go to Spain, we could go to Mexico, or we could go for Enrique Meza, or whoever we choose to go for. If the nation and the federation and everybody holding the federation accountable, everybody supporting the movement, then we're going to sit here, we're going to sit here, I guarantee you, we're going to sit here probably a couple months from now again, have the same discussion again. Because the reality of it, there are a lot of factors that has to do with the game. And it only takes one or two of those factors for you to have a miserable game on the game day.
Yes, like the distraction announcing the suspension of one of the team. You know, right before, hours before the match, you announced the suspension of someone.
Yeah, we're not listening to the voices. We're not listening to the voices. The voices are crying out in the wilderness, and we're not listening to them. I see player come forward and say what they have to say, and we twist it, and we turn it, and we run with it, and we form a different scenario outside. And we're not looking at what is it the player is trying to say. Yeah, we're not looking at those factors. We're not looking at the factors. It's going to take more than what we think. That's the reality of it, because that's what it takes.
Yeah. Coach, I want to ask you one more question about the situation, right? Are you familiar with Tim Weah, George Weah's son? He's the U.S. right winger that got a red card for striking a player.
You can't tell me anything about George Weah. George Weah's son, the reality of it, this kid, if we had serious plans back in the days, this kid would be representing Jamaica. That's how far I can tell you about George Weah.
Wow, Coach.
And there's more players out there.
Yeah, man.
There's more players out there in the diaspora.
No, but my question was going back to the leadership of the JFF and things like that. Tim Weah did something that may cost his team to be knocked out of the Copa America, and the USA suspended him 2 matches and fined him a monetary amount a day or two after the incident happened. And to contrast that, we had our own player, Leon Bailey, break curfew in November during the window against Canada. And it was not addressed until 5 months later in March. Then there was another set of mistakes happened. So I want to say the immediate nature of one federation handle the situation versus another one, more politically motivated to use the situation to their advantage rather than handle it right away without questions, so everybody understand where you can't do this. I must show some respect.
I must tell you this, Coach, the factor. I've been around the US. I'm in the US. I've watched the US train because numerous occasions they have to come to IMG to prepare.
Yes.
The US, there is a mutual agreement with the US and the players. And that's what the key factor from day one. There's an agreement.
It's a contract. It's a contract, Coach. It's a contract.
There is a contract from day one. So if we call you and you're coming to represent us, this or these are the things that we expected. And it's in writing, and you sign off to it. So therefore, we have an agreement.
Yes.
Now,
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Ask yourself the same thing now with the Jamaican Federation and the players. Does an agreement exist? We're going to sit here and have our next discussion.
Yeah.
And these are the factors. If from day one, I don't know how I'm going to travel from London to a training facilities that we have a training camp, day two it won't be problems. And day two I won't be surprised if I'm called and told you have to find a way. Because there's nothing from day one to say this is how you're going to get there. And these are some of the factors that, I mean, the ordinary people out there, they're not going to understand. They're not going to understand. They're not going to understand. You know this. Most of the traveling team in the States, majority of the time you have to fly.
Yeah, because the US so big.
No, I can't take 30 players to a counter to check in and $2 of a ticket. It's not possible.
Yes.
It's not possible. I know all that arrangement the week prior before I travel. So these are factors that it's affecting and it's causing problem and people are getting frustrated. We are losing resources. So therefore, this is the end product. But as I said, kudos to the coach. Thanks and appreciation to the coach. And I mean, like the old saying, and like my grandma would say, gang gang, life goes on, and we have to continue the game. It's just the reality of it. It's sad, but it's the reality of it. But the big question is, where do we go from here? I think Ryan, you probably stay up tonight and do a next show about that. But that's the reality of it. Where does we go
No,
from here?
Then me go find something else to do tonight, brother. I come back.
Coach Johnson, I agree with you. This one thing in any establishment, any business, anything, especially a team, you have to have clear rules, boundaries, and limitations set beforehand.
That's all it is.
And if you work in America, corporate America, you have a employee's handbook. Say if you violate this rule, this is the punishment. Violate this rule, boom. But they reserve the right to adjust any of those punishments, something depending on the circumstances of the incident and things like that. So if there's not clear rules, boundaries, and limitations, you set yourself up for problems.
Yeah, and that's it. It's called governance. If there's not the proper governance in place, we're going in problem. We're going in problem. If you go and do your background check, we had numerous of coaches that if I start call and remind, people go and say, yeah, he was here too. We have a lot of coaches that come through the same level of frustration that in a small tenure, they say goodbye, good luck, and we see you on the road. It's full time now, we learn. We learn from what's happening and come to the realization that it's not going to take the GFF, it's not going to take the coaching staff, it's not going to only take the players. We need a nation to rally back around the sport and we hold everybody accountable and we move forward. I don't think I can say it any better than that because that's what happened last time. Yeah. And if we're not willing to go that route, then come and tell John Public, don't let me here sit with high expectation and then when we see what we do, we lose our appetite. We don't even want to eat.
Yeah, and don't ask for our support if you're not going to do the thing right. Especially clean up your own house.
That's the reality of it. We need to clean up our household. Because as I say again, the world is watching, the world is listening. Where do we go from here?
Watch out, people make a mistake.
Reality of it. But as I say, kudos to the coach again, and I will continue listening to the program. And a pleasant evening to all the listeners and the viewers. And yourself and Coach Decker.
Big up yourself, Coach. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Carla. Pepe really nearly gave it a while ago. People, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button, man. Come on, people. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Yeah, probably with the Carla thing. Hit the like button, people. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Riot in the parish council. Talk to me. Your big friend Speed, you know. What you say? Speed for the coach. Or the man, Mr. Chance Da Costa. You watch the game?
Yeah, watching the game, man. Listen.
I chip the man for chip the goalie in a coach.
We can talk about all kind of things, but
the man have the big work with the goal. I chip the man for chip the goalie, you know.
At the end of the day, football is about finishing your chances. And
you know, nothing more than that. But Parish Council, welcome to the show.
Big up yourself, Ryan LFC. Are you hear me good?
Are you ready for your big coach take the role?
Watch out. So the tagline change. See a tagline there, you will believe the man.
No, man, it's still there, man, but we're waiting for the coach. We're still waiting to see what the coach.
Okay. Coach Da Costa, big up yourself.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Big up yourself.
I want to ask Coach Da Costa something. And review to Ryan and the listeners. What was the expectation of Copa? What were we expecting? What were the standards that we set for the team to achieve? Or we believe the team could have achieved? Mr. Da Costa, if you could have answered that one for me.
Yeah. Well, see, I had different expectation than most people. I'm a builder. I'm a teacher. I want to build a thing from the ground up, solid foundation, so we can compete. When you build a thing right, you can compete against any team in the world. When you play those defensive styles and things like that, you can only be successful against a certain percentage of teams throughout the world. So that's only going to take you so far. But you may take your licks and lumps early on in the process, but once you start to grow the thing and a system of play develops, all of a sudden now you use a tournament like Copa America to gauge what you need to work on. Is it players? Is it tactics? Is it fitness? Is it whatever the problem is? A tournament like this will expose your team and expose its weakness, and then you continue to build again. And the World Cup, Nations League matches in September come. Get at it, and then you start the World Cup qualifying and do that. But you're starting to build that thing now. So now in World Cup come around in 2026, you have built something that you understand. The players know each other, understand the system, understand how it works, and know you can compete with anybody in the world. And that's the ultimate goal. Right now,
thank you.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So would you say that we were exposed in the 3 games that we played? It would be safe to say the team was not to exposed, but we were exposed to a higher level of competition.
Yes, our limitations were definitely exposed as far as our midfield and our attacking players' relationship with each other.
And would you agree that in our 3 games, at least 1/2 of each game, we could say that we may have came to the realization of the competition and slightly adjusted, even though we lost. But you could see that we were exposed in either the first half or the second half. But then in the first half, but then the second half, we slightly adjusted to the pace and the physical requirements of the game. But we still lose, you know. But
I have to disagree with that one, caller. When Ecuador came after this first half, right, it was relentless, and Jamaica couldn't handle the pressure, especially bring the ball back out, right? Did you notice that after they get 2 goals that they backed off? Did you notice that? And Jamaica now started having more possession going forward. So that's fool's goal. Like you have a system going. That's fool's. We call it fool's goal. That's Ecuador backing off and just counterattacking now because they have a bigger match to come up a war against Mexico or whatever as far as in the last game. So they want to rest their players and not, you know. So that's what I saw happening throughout the thing, you know.
So how about attributing them backing off to maybe or adjustment in the second half or change of shape in the second half or pressure what we put on them in the second half that caused them to say, you know what, I could sit back already, we done a lead, so I could sit back. And me I say all of this to say that I thought that the team would have learned a lot from this experience. We don't go to Copa a lot. We have never scored a goal prior to Antonio goal. We have never won a game. And Mourinho have a thing we call football heritage. Like things that are set in stone, statistics that are there that you use as a guide. So to be in 3 Copa that are 9 games, or prior to that we play 6 games, we never win none, we never score a goal. So what would have been the expectation of going into the 3rd tournament? At minimum, it would have been, first of all, to score a goal, and second of all, to come out after a tournament with a point. Wouldn't that have been an improvement on prior tournament that we have played in Copa America?
Yes.
Let's say we had gained a point. Wouldn't that be an improvement on our previous participation?
Hypothetically speaking, yes, with improvement if we had scored a point.
So we stick off one for the box and score a goal. Right? We score a goal. So we can say, all right, we get that out the way, but we never come with a point. But at the come out of the tournament with a point. But at the same time, in prior games when we enter Copa America, we never did get any points anyway. So this is not a team where in prior years we come out with 6 points or we qualify to quarterfinal. But this year we go and drop out in the group stage. It is a record to show that each time we enter this tournament, it is a level above what.
Do we have better players this tournament from last tournaments? Do we have better quality players representing Jamaica this tournament than the previous tournaments?
I personally don't. I would say no, because I don't like this on paper thing. Because when I look at Ricardo Fuller, and when I look at Andy Williams, and when I look at a lot of other players who would have participated in this tournament, Taxi Lawrence, I cannot compare them to none of our players that we have right now. I would say those players were better technical players. So if you're gonna say on paper, I guess people might say, yeah, we have a better team now. But I would love for one day for people really put all of these teams together and look on them man for man and see if we really have a better team than prior years. Which striker better than Luton Sheldon with on the field right now? Antonio? Which striker better than Ricardo Fuller? Boza? You get what I say?
You have some good points. But overall, you have to say the quality of the ball players is a better or the same or worse. The whole team.
And I say all of this to say that to fire the coach, and I never believe it's not as a result of this tournament, where we could have never have set any high standard to the coach. Nobody could not say to this coach, say, hey, you need to reach quarterfinal or your job at risk. The aim is the World Cup qualifier. And these, in my opinion, were practice games where we should have expressed ourselves better. Yes, we should have come out more confident and team selection and all of that. But as you said, Coach Da Costa, we were exposed.
Now, do you think we could, caller? Let me ask you one more question. Caller. Do you think we could have we're in position to win any one of these first 3 matches that we played? Were Jamaica team were we in the match where we get the PK rather than not get the PK, or this, were we in position to win a match?
No, other than the PK, and that would have been 2-2, who knows what would have happened. But at no point in time, I felt we were ever in a position to win any of the games.
I disagree. The first one against Mexico and the second match against Ecuador, we could have been right there. If we get the handball, like you said, a handling call, it's a PK and it's 2-2. And it's a ball game. And like you said, it's not on paper. Yeah, it's on that pitch.
Momentum and adrenaline and all that could have shifted in our favor. But, with us players that personally, when I saw them head-to-head, I wouldn't say, Jamaica should have won the match there, I wouldn't have said that in any of the 3 games. But the fact that we were exposed could also be a good thing, Coach.
Yes.
There was something for the coaches to look back at and say, hey, did anybody ever take into consideration the distance that we covered in those games? Me hear people say we're tired and all them something. I would love to see the statistics for the distance both teams.
But why do you think that was, Carla? Why do you think we were chasing like that?
Because we are used a weak midfield and we backward no press as high as they should, so the gaps are bigger. So maybe that is something that the coach would have looked at to say, hey, we need to push up the backward some more, you know. But before Ryan take the next call, all I am saying is, what were the expectations set of the coach for them to fire him for not getting a
The coach never get fired. The coach step down.
So the coach tell himself that maybe the coach has set expectation for himself that he never met. And what were those expectations? Were the expectations to at least win one game? And you mean if you tell me say if a man now win one game, him gonna resign? Ryan, that sounds like some technical thing called the same. More the next thing, the John was gone today.
Man, no.
But the status of the coaching staff, we hear about the coach. The coach now work by himself. Coach have a staff.
Me will let you know by later today.
Yeah, because I see them thing them do with the under 20 and them use some political terms and them thing there. I am not pleased with what the coach did. The boys are Shamar, the boys are Antonio thing, the Nana in a midfield thing. We're not pleased with that, but they were learning opportunities. And when you come out of competition, whether you win or lose, the bond where you're building at the team could have brought us further. If the coach learned and made those changes, this could have been a positive. Them 3 lose that we lose, as much as people short-sighted, it would have been a positive thing for the team. People might have to believe that losing.
Ryan, can I ask Carla one more question, Ryan?
Go ahead.
It's a very simple question, Carla. If you're coaching any team at any level, would you rather have 5 days to prepare for a tournament or a month to prepare for a tournament?
I would rather have a month.
Yeah, well, that's what JFF did to Jamaica senior national men's team. They give us 5 days. I remember they traveled one of those 5 days. So it's actually 4 days to prepare for a major, probably the number 2 tournament in the world other than the Euros. You think that's giving the ballers and the coaches, everybody else a fair chance to be successful?
No,
I thought it was going to be worse. I thought the scores were going to be worse. So I was very surprised, pleasantly, that we hold them and be right there with them in these matches. So that's why I disagree with the first 2 matches. A couple of things here and there, we could have won either one of those matches.
I know you're critical of the coach, because I listen to you, listen to the program. But are you in agreement with the quote-unquote resignation of the coach or firing of the coach, which I look at it as a firing, but it's a resignation, the coach stepping down. Are you in agreement? I know you never like him approach, but is this a positive thing for a team who may have respected this man playing for this? I didn't see any player out there that I could say was not playing for the coach.
Okay, yes. Let me answer the question for you real quick. Like I said, I have no problem with him as a person, as a coach. I think he's a wrong fit for Jamaica. Understanding Jamaican culture, you need a man that come in here and take control and be a real leader in the thing, because you know that Jamaican man will run roughshod over you if you don't control them. That's the culture here. Everybody in the Jamaica team is a bad man.
How long does it take to adapt to a culture?
Yes, I understand. Yeah, but I rather the ancillary things that he did well, the nice guy he is, and recruiting that thing. I'd trade all that for a teacher on that field that produce a nice, rough, tough, solid Jamaican side that know how to work together, pass the ball, share with each other, set each other up, work hard for each other, give 100% effort each and every second them on the field. I'll trade all the other ancillary things around there, the pretty thing there, for that kind of squad that has results on the pitch.
I think we just starting all over again, and I don't know. I would love to hear some of the players.
One more thing, Ryan. I hear this talk about starting over, Ryan, and this is important, Ryan. I want you to listen to this, Ryan. We are not starting from scratch. We're starting from experience. Once again, Jamaican Football Federation, we're not starting from scratch. We're starting from experience. We know who not to hire, what type of coach not to hire. Go hire the right man right now. Do your search.
Yeah, but what if this coach come now and say, which you will assume is a different style of play, and say, when me am from Brentford, our centre back. Stop string them long.
Pinnock.
We are the national Pinnock. Stop string them long to the wide players them. We could start play out from the back now. It's a whole different. It's starting over the whole style of play. With the players them that already kind of adapt to a certain style.
No. What do Ethan Pinnock play for Brentford? What do Ethan Pinnock play for Brentford? Does he play that way for Brentford?
He play a lot of long ball.
No, long ball is nothing wrong with long balls. Let's get that out of the way. But the excessive amount of long balls, that's when you have a problem because you become predictable and they can trap you. And anyway, you have to have like anything in his life. You have to have a balance. Short ball, long ball, whatever, medium ball, things like that.
It does feel like it. You know, we never pleased with the style of play, but it don't feel right. You know, some of the January. It does not feel right to me. You know, it does not feel right to me. Something not feel right about the coach resigning or stepping down at this point in time. You know, it's like we go Copa with a big thing beating Canada and going to the Copa. There were not high standards set in anybody's imagination that we could have achieved anything great. I mean, miracles do happen. But there was nothing great to achieve out of Copa with this level of competition. And here we lose all 3 games. Like, come on, man. We are it. I don't get it. Don't get this thing, and it does have a set back the team. And most importantly, if the players are not in agreement, with what transpired, it's have a worse. Tell you. Don't know the feedback of the players, them mindset, but if they're
Big up yourself, Parish Council. Left it there, sir.
Yeah. Big up yourself, Ryan. Coach the
Yeah.
anytime.
Pleasure talking to you, sir. Pleasure. Blessings.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
Yeah, man. Big up to everybody down in the comment section. Appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section. Dakasta final say. Karash.
Oh man, I just hope they do the right thing from now on.
Big up yourself, Lawrence. Did John Wall and Speed set up the coach? I don't know. Big up yourself for your donation. I don't know.
I don't know. So
final say Coach Dakasta.
once again, JFF, we're not starting, and the people in the comment section and throw the regular on there. We're not starting from scratch. We're starting from experience. And that's what we need to do. Learn from our past mistakes in order not to repeat them. If we don't learn from our past mistakes, we're going to go down the same road again. Have a proper vetting of the candidates for coach. Interview them. Ryan, if you apply for the JFF coach, right, and we have a 5-man planner interviewing you, I would not have 5 regular. I would have 5 learned coaches, and another person is a sports psychologist, to test the mettle of this person and the maturity and things like that. You understand that? A diverse group, not just 5, ex-coach or whatever, but somebody that really understands football. They can ask the pertinent questions. Your style of play. What is your philosophy? What are the guiding principles of your coaching style and things like that? And get the question. If the questions come back right, examine the record, examine the thing, and then make a decision based on the facts of the case and the right fit for Jamaica. Can you coach these teams? Can you coach Leon Bailey? Can you coach Damari Gray? Can you coach Bosa? Can you coach Antonio? What would your approach be if they're not working together? Blah blah blah. And then listen what the man says, and he has to come back with probably how would you fix the Jamaican midfield? Is that the first question you asked, Ryan?
No.
What's the first question you ask the new coach of the Reggae Boyz? What everybody come in here and cry about and complain about every day you have a show?
My first thing to the coach, may ask me, can you manage unprofessionally the team of the JFF, and how long you can keep this job?
Oh, that's a nice question, Ryan. Very well.
That is the most important thing for me, because what we don't want to do, Coach DaCosta, if you listen to what both Coach Barry said, we have never have a coach that finish out in contract. And that is bad. And even the coach said it about players, and that is why we have to give Coach Al Grimshaw a lot of respect based on what Al Grimshaw has done, the stability that he brings, and the dividedness within the team, and bring the team together on that, you have to big him up on that. Amazing. Right? But the bigger picture is, can't expect world-class performance from the team and the coaching staff. You can't expect everybody to be professional and the JFF not raise their standard.
Yes.
And
actually lead the way. Lead the way.
Lead the way. They have to lead the way. And it no matter who hire right now as coach, if the JFF no plan to fix some of the issue with them have, we're not going to get no success. Trust me. Everything I've start from top. Everything JFF need to get a book, the principle and everything, set the standard. What are the expectations? If the JFF lead from the front, we're not going anywhere. Just like a man. If a man is taking control of him house, we're going to have some little Mickey Mouse thing around the house. If you take control, and key thing I learn from you to all of this, if I learn one thing I learned, I can tell you that since I'm speaking to you, you have to be a leader, man, to lead these Jamaican boys.
Yes.
Jamaican.
100%.
Tough nut to crack. And I'm telling you, if the organization no fix up, brother, the symptom, we now try to cure or fix it. And if not,
there you go. Can I ask you a question, Ryan? Remember all the coaches you've had, right? Which one of them could you disrespect and get away with it?
Which coach I could disrespect? All the coach I have.
All the coaches you have throughout your career, from your little boy. Was anyone close to say, well, I can get away with this, I can get away with that? And others just say, it's no way. I mean, I even attempt that.
You have a couple coaches that I could get away with certain things, but I have some where I would never even try that.
Right. Okay. So,
like, man, you know how you end your career, brother. You'll never pay back to excel.
Yeah, and some of them in your life, them mash you up. But I'm just saying that because a lot of these ballers, right? What we found out when the players are so much richer than the coach. We found out in American sports, right? That's why American coaches now make on average $8, $9, $10 million a year. When in the past they would make $2 and $3 million, because the baller them making so much more money. Them never respect some of these coaches. Them see the coach I drive under to work, and them I drive them big fancy car and thing like that. Until the owners had to figure out, let's up the coach's salary so them can actually, them not that pop I'm talking, not a millionaire talk with. That's one of the factors. So a lot of these ballers are gonna come from Europe and come to Jamaica now. And Al Gibson making $400,000 a year, Ryan. It wasn't a $6 million. What kind of nonsense was that?
Yeah, my apology. How much you make?
$400,000 for the year. And you have Liam Bailey just signed £50 million pound or euro contract. You gotta tell me what to do.
No, that's what we need to, and barely them have to relax themselves together. Some of them players they need to humble themselves.
Yeah, but now that's the highest now paid per. All the rest of them though that are still millionaires are paid.
Bro, the passion and the cry when Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo just missing a penalty.
Yeah.
What players them coach, them have to take responsibility too.
Yes, man. If they ever decide to buy into the system, but like you said, it starts at the top. How can you buy into a corrupt system? It's destined for failure because it's not going to stand the pressures. When you have a solid foundation, it withstands the pressures that are inevitably going to come. Whether it's an earthquake or a tornado or a hurricane or whatever, if your belly holds sturdy and strong, you can sit down in there and be confident that you're going to live through it. If you know it's flimsy, you're frightened because you're going to be all destroyed at any moment from the pressure from outside. So once again, Ryan, I think Jamaica, we're starting from experience, not from scratch. Let's do the thing right, get the proper coach, and let's build. That's going to build something as far as football-wise. And then Jamaica, JFFs, please support the man, give the man whatever he needs to be successful.
All right. Big up yourself. Right. Yeah, big up everybody down in the comment section. People, on the way out, hit the like button and don't listen to these fraud, these clown. Big up on yourself, people. Nothing but love and respect. Appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section.
Jeez, Ryan. You see the matchups in the Euros? That's a big
matchup, man.
Big matchup. Oh, Jason Tatum just signed $314 million contract extension in Boston. My good. Can you imagine $314 million Jason Tatum in Boston Celtics just signed that extension?
But you know, see,
guaranteed.
Era messed up over there of Golden State now.
Yeah, that Klay Thompson is with Dallas Mavericks now.
Yep. Ghana Dallas.
Klay Thompson just signed. Oh my goodness! So
that's going to be a good setup. That's a good refreshment for Klay Thompson. He need that. He need that come from out of that Curry and go over there and think. That's a good team for him.
And he's not expected to be the man, you understand, because he still have Kyrie Irving, of course, Luka Doncic. So he must stand in the corner and just bury 3-pointers, and play good defense.
Yep. But let's see how Lakers, if them can get another big superstar.
Ryan, I can't wait for that show. You told us about that's going to explore other sports. Still going to talk about some football, but you still explore other sports when they're in season, especially, That's a good idea. That's a good platform.
Paul George gone over so too.
Yeah, get the Philadelphia 76ers signed Paul George.
Yeah.
They have to keep up with the Knicks because everybody trying to keep up with Boston. The Knicks have like just a terrorist squad of hitmen. The big bully them on the team. About 4 or 5 of them in the one squad.
The Knicks for me.
No man, Ryan.
I see them that I was expecting them to do a better job for come give the. I was expecting the Knicks to be the final, the man.
No, Ryan. The Knicks went the road. Okay, say the Sixers signed Paul George, right? Paul George is an all-star player, 10 caliber player, blah blah blah. He's 34, right? But he's kind of old, so he's a little past his prime, but he still have time, right? What the Knicks did, they got some Dennis Rodman bully ball type player, them 26, 27-year-old age group, right? That's Ryan. The big OG Anunoby, you understand? Mikal Bridges to go along with the other Villanova people, them. It's some big, tough, strong man in there that's gonna play that bully ball for you. It's a street fight. They might beat up everybody in the NBA. That's how big and tough and strong the Knicks come. They have that style of team with that style of coach. And play them, so they're ready for fight you and battle it with the old school, because
Big up to everybody down in the comment section.
So Cristiano Ronaldo Mr. PK in the first in the match, but
I think France going to beat. I think France going to beat Portugal. I think France is a better team, better all-rounded, balanced team. I'm going with Portugal. This guy calling. I don't know what he want, man.
But who calling?
This caller has been calling, but the phone not answer. Been trying to answer it and it not answer. So I don't know why. But anyway, people, big up on yourself, people. Enough love and respect. Code Dakasak. Big up yourself. Look later. People, check out our sponsor, Island Best Juice. Yes. And don't listen to these clown. I'm out. Island Best Juice. What are you waiting on? Check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Island Best Juice. It's your boy, Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice. If you are in the United States and you not try Island Best Juice, what you waiting on? Look at these beautiful flavor. Why not? If you are in Tampa, if you are in Florida, if you not drink Island Best Juice, you not drink the juice. It's your boy Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice, the best juice in Florida. What you waiting on? Anyway, across the United States, Island Best Juice can find you. If they find me and me all the way in Canada, why not? Check them out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere they are. Island Best Juice.